Memories. Memories are like showing a replay of showing good times or bad times. It depends on how you feel. Whether you have good memories or bad memories or false memories. What are memories? What is real and what is not? That's the topic we're going to talk about today in Naruto and Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Hi, my name is Naruto fan in Kentucky.
I'm Venus Diaz.
Welcome to another Naruto and Kingdom Hearts podcast, where Naruto joins Sora and Donald and Goofy to look for Riku and King Mickey in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. The first part we're going to start with is after chasing down Goofy, Pluto, Sora and Naruto took a nap, and then something woke them up. They hear a mysterious figure say some. I forgot what Lucius said, but he said it like he did to Sora in Chain of Memories. Then they follow him, and then they stop it to see Castle Oblivion.
I can see Naruto saying, "Hey, this looks inviting."
Yeah, and Sora has this feeling, and he has this vision of Ven sleeping. He has a feeling he should go in there because Ven is being hidden away.
Yeah, since that whole place is laying a departure.
Yeah.
But we'll save that till 3.
Yeah. And then, anyway, Sora opens the door and then looks at an empty space. Then Goofy said, "You think it's okay for us to board Jade like that?"
But we got it, Goofy. If we gotta find the king.
The king? King Mickey's here?
Maybe not. Just something
told me that he would be here.
Okay?
Yuck. Now that you mention it, I was thinking the same thing. Are you serious? Asked Sora. So was I. One moment I was in his castle. Our very best friends, they're here. Gosh. Ain't that a good one? Guess I feel it too, Sora, says Naruto. What? What? Then Jiminy says, "Guess it's not a coincidence if I feel it too," says Jiminy. Says, gee, maybe it's contagious. Or Donald said,
or maybe something screwy going on down here. Let's check it out.
Right. Then he says,
"Wait, where are you going?"
And Sora says, to the door. What are you, scared? And Donald says, don't be ridiculous. And Naruto says, "Bok!" Yeah, because this is 12-year-old Naruto. He's still immature.
Yeah.
Then say, "Okay, fellas, but let me close the door." But when he was about to, he sees the person in the black coat. Sora. Then Sora and Naruto brings out their keyblades, and Donald tries his magic spell, but it wouldn't work. And Marluxia, or the hooded figure, said this. I figured it should be obvious. The moment you stepped in this castle, you forgot each spell you took. In place to lose is fine in Castle Oblivion. Castle Oblivion? Then he used a dark corridor to switch from the back to the front of the other door.
See, I have a question. Is it the actual castle doing that, or is it just Nominate doing that?
It's nominated, but we don't know it yet. We don't know it yet, do we?
I thought it was the actual castle doing that.
I was thought that too.
Well, if you play Riku's story, his memories are fine.
Yeah.
He goes up.
And I still think the reason he still remembers Sora is because he's inside the castle and it doesn't affect him that much. Why do
Or
you
rather,
think?
he's in the basement. He's
Or
going
basement?
down the castle, I think.
Yeah, I think that blocks out the spell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's basically in the inverted castle.
Yeah, but
That's how I
we'll
see
get to
it.
him. Yeah, we'll get to him when we get to him. Okay.
All right, I just had to ask that. I just had to bring that up because that always confused me when I played that game.
Yeah, and Marlu or the hooded figure says this: "Here you will meet people that you had known in the past, and the people you miss. I miss. You mean Riku? Riku's here?" And Naruto says, "And Kiba, Shikamaru, and the others, they're here too. If you want to find him." Then he held out his hand and blasted at Sora. Sora, of course, tried to block his attack. Then he flies towards Sora. Then Sora runs back at Naruto runs back at him and jumps inside. Then he disappeared. Then he reappeared at the hallway. "What'd you do?" Sora asked. "I merely sampled your memories, and from them, I made this." And then he did the same thing to Naruto. "You too, Naruto. To reunite with those who what what are these? A card? It's a promise for the reunion you seek. Hold the card to open the door and beyond it a new world. Proceed, Sora, Naruto. To lose and claim anew, or to claim anew only to lose." Then they enter Traverse Town. And then Donald Goofy disappeared. And let it, and Naruto was the first to notice. "Where's Donald and Goofy?" And then the hooded figure came back. Now they're the mercy at your cards. Master the cards, and your strength will be yours again. And they did up that tutorial card thing, which was annoying. It annoyed me at first. That game is very confusing, but it is necessary.
Yeah,
I like it, but it's necessary to the story. But it's not one of the best. I wouldn't put it in my top 5 Kingdom Hearts games.
I feel
Anyway,
like that's more like one of the black sheeps of the series.
yeah. Anyway, Sora uses the Donald card and uses Cure on him, for example. And he said they then they rearranged the card to make a special slight. And after the tutorial, um, Donald and Goofy finally appeared. "Are you two all right? Where have you been?"
You tell us.
"We were looking all over for you." And Goofy said this: "What? Donald, how did I get these new clothes?"
What? Me too. Someone's been messing with our clothes.
And Naruto said, didn't you wear these clothes after we closed the door to before we closed the door to Kingdom Hearts?" But he says, "Never mind. They're not going to question it. Neither am I." Could it? And then Sora asks, "Could it be the cards again?" "That is for you to ponder. Master these cards and make your way through the castle. But from here, walk alone." "Alone? We can't let them both walk alone."
Yeah, they can't do anything without our help.
"Yeah, thanks a lot, Donald," says Sora, which is contradicting to what Sora said. "I'm nothing without my friends." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
"You sure you'll be okay?" "Yeah, we'll be fine. You want us to go alone? Fine, we can take care of ourselves." The hero speaks boldly. "Go then. The rest of the castle oblivion awaits. Walk the avenues of Latin memory, and you shall meet someone dear to you." "I got a bad feeling about this," says Naruto. Like like there's this Of course, I could hear Stan Lee say, "Hey," or not, or Mark Hamill in a cameo says, "Hey, I had that feeling a lot too."
I would have said put Ewan McGregor there,
Or yeah, Owen McGregor. That'd be better.
since that was pretty much Obi-Wan's running gag.
Yeah, that's true. Then they go through the castle and the first after the first door they meet they go to the castle and they sit. The first thing they see is Stanley in a cameo. Hey, it's Stan, says Sora. Hey,
Hey,
Who are
boys.
you guys?
no, actually he wouldn't know them. What he and he says, do I know you? And Sora says, what? But Stan, we met at Castle. We met at Traverse Town earlier today. What are you doing here in Castle Oblivion? Castle Oblivion? All right. What is that Tony Stark thing? Yeah.
What amazing fantasy are you two living?
Yeah. Now leave me alone. I gotta write this comic book about a superhero spider that crawls out of webs. And Naruto says, "That's the stupidest thing I ever heard."
Here's you.
Yeah, come on, Sora. He's not gonna be much help. And then he says,
I am so the watcher.
"That's gonna be a running gag from now on."
Yeah.
Then Donald Goofy popped out of nowhere and says, "Hey, don't scare us like that."
Hey, it's not our fault. We don't know what's going on.
Then they look behind to see Pluto. Then Donald says, "This is weird." Yeah, what's Pluto doing here? No, wait, Jiminy came out. According to my journal, it was before you met Sora that he came down with us.
Whack, he's right. We were chasing after Pluto. That's what ended up at Castle Oblivion.
But aren't we in Traverse Town? And Naruto's like, "Oh, this is giving me a headache. And we haven't started our adventure here yet."
Yeah, by then Naruto's brain is just checked out.
Yeah. I don't
He
think
probably have those spirals in his eyes.
Yeah. Jiminy says, "Well, it's not really Traverse Town. I think this card created this Traverse Town inside of Castle Oblivion." Sora says, it's so too confusing. It's almost as confusing as what Kingdom Hearts is. I'm gonna do a lot of meta jokes, so get used to that.
Okay. You see Naruto having a rebuttal oh, that's as dumb as finding out that Chara comes from aliens on the moon.
And Sora says, "Naruto, are you still having nightmares about that guy?" And Naruto says, "Hey, that was really scary, and I don't know why, but I think I kissed Hinata."
Sora be like, who?
And Naruto says, "She's this weird girl I know. She's cute and all, but she's no Sakura."
Oh yeah, it's still early in the castle, so their memories haven't really gone that far.
Yeah, and I get it. And you know that scene in Fairly Odd Parents where Tracy ripped out a picture of Veronica and she goes, "Ah!"
Yeah.
I can see Hinata doing that. I can see that happening to Hinata when he says, "This weird girl."
Yeah, I could see that. And I also see Hinata looking at Sakura like, why can't I be you?
Yeah. That's back when Fairly Odd Parents was funny.
Yeah.
But we're getting off track.
Yeah.
Then they hear Leon say, "You better be careful, or it's the Heartless that's going to defeat you." Then they saw, "Leon, what are you doing here? What are you doing here in Castle Oblivion?" Castle Oblivion? What are you two talking about? This is Traverse Town, and how do you know my name? Who are you? And Naruto's like, Leon, have you been drinking too much sake? You know us!
Or did Cypher hit you in the head too hard?
Yeah. They don't know Cypher, though.
I'm just making like jokes from their actual game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then he says, I never met you. We fought the Heartless together. And Leon says, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know your names. You don't? Sorry. I can't believe it. You've forgotten about us. I feel for you. It happens all the time. Don't take it so personally, Sora, Naruto. Donald and Goofy looked at each other.
So you do know his name.
Now, hold on. How do I know your name? And Goofy asked, do you think Leon is kidding around?
If he is, it's not funny. Sora's really upset.
Who's kidding around, Donald? Goofy?
Hey!
What's wrong with my memory? What's going on? And he added, then they hear voices. Maybe Aerith was up to something. They looked behind to see it was Ed and Yuffie. And Naruto says, hey, Ed's gotten taller. He said, who are you calling?
Who you calling short, Shorty?
Look, I was talking. He said, oh yeah, that's the Ed I know. Then Yuffie says, anyway, Aerith sends some kind of uncanny power and asks us to look into it. Well, if this is uncanny as it gets, maybe you should take the sword and Naruto to see Aerith. Yuffie, you know our names, Sora cried. Yep, and you look like you know mine too. You know him? Leon asked. Nope, total stranger. But I definitely know his name. Strange, yes, but convenient. So we could skip the introductions. And Naruto says, yeah, a lot of these things are getting weirder. Next thing you'll know, I'll probably meet Sasuke again. And even though he's dead. And Leon asks, who is this Sasuke? And Naruto's about to say, and he said, just an old friend. And of course he said friend in quotation mark.
Yeah, I think he was saying he's more emo than you are, Leon.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, Leon is kind of like that.
Yeah, but more likable.
Yeah.
Then Leon teach him the card breaks and all that.
I remember those being like so annoying.
Yeah. As the lesson, he asks, do you get the hang of it, Sora? And he says, yeah, more and less. I'll pick up the rest when I fight some real battles. Here, I found this lying around. You take it. Remember, I told you to make good use of it. He gave him the Simba card. He said, isn't that lion Simba? Then they have a Family Guy like flashback of them meeting Simba, and when Naruto saw Simba, he ran for his life. I can see him being
I will eat the fox.
and then he says, at least he's not that fast talking dragon.
Mushu?
Yeah, that's what Naruto. I know who Mushu is. I'm just saying Naruto doesn't.
I had a thing when you said fast talking dragon. I'm like, what?
Mushu.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I remember Eddie Murphy voices him.
yeah, and when we get to Mulan's world, he will still voice him. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Says. Then they meet Aerith, and she says, I don't know whether to say nice to meet you or good to see you again. I don't think I know you, but I still feel like you belong here. And Yuffie says, yeah, like we never met, but it still doesn't feel weird knowing your name. But I'm telling you, we have met. We took on the Heartless together. We were a team. It feels like you're right, but I can't remember, says Leon. And then Sora says, then I guess Then Sora says, "Then I guess you won't remember what you told me in Hollow Bash when I sealed the keyhole. We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other." That caused Sora to jump and said, "See, you do remember." And Yuffie cuts to him and says, "He's right, Leon. I remember you saying that too. I guess I can't write it off as coincidence then. I don't have any." Yeah, and Ed says, "Yeah, I may not have any memory of it, but I but I know you could fight." And then he gave Ed a hand. Then he gave Naruto a handshake, and he crushed his hand with his alchemy hand. Says, "Oh, good thing the fox demon could cure me." He said in his thoughts. But this, he hasn't told them he's the fox demon. The Leon in the gang, I don't think.
Okay.
Oh, he only told Sora. He only told Sora, and Donald and Goofy.
And I'm pretty sure Sakura knows, doesn't she?
Yes. Then Aaron said, "I don't have a memory of it, but somehow I still remember. I think your heart is doing the remembering for us." My heart? We don't know you, Sora, but your heart is full of memories of us together. These memories must resonate in our hearts. Maybe they can tell us things we couldn't otherwise know. So you're saying Sora's memories are affecting ours? His memories do have a certain power. Maybe it's like that guy said. This town is just an illusion, something my memories created, and there's someone special in your town. How did? Yeah, I get it. My memories are resonating with yours, telling you what happened. Yeah, friend of mine is somewhere in this town. I mean, Castle Oblivion. Castle Oblivion? What's that? There are any castles in here. That's not quite what I mean. Are you sure? You're still not sure what's going on with yourself, right? Yeah, we just got here, says Naruto. We're gonna have a better look. There are heartless there, says Leon, but that should be no problem for you guys. So you know I can fight? Asks Naruto. I can't say I do, but I feel like believing you. Let's leave it at that. And he says, "Oh, that's fine. From the looks of it, I am a fighter," and says Naruto. And Sora rolls his eyes and grabs Naruto's shirt and says, come on, Macho Man."
Yeah.
Then they run to Central District and meet Sid. He says, "Hey, it's Sora. Wait, how do I know your name? You don't, but you look like a Sora, and you're Naruto." It's okay, Sid. That's my name." He says, "So you heard of me. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Anyway, maybe you can help me out." So asks Sora. A friend of mine is supposed to be in this town. You got any idea? Your friend, huh? Well, all I see is heartless. Can't even take 2 steps without getting attacked. Then they hear the bell tower, and, and then they said, "Of course, maybe we should leave." And Sora says, "Don't you want to see the heartless?" And Donald says,
No, we don't.
Then guard armor came, and they had this fight against guard armor, which Sora's fight was okay, but I couldn't stand him in Riku's fight because I ran out of cards against him as Riku.
Yeah.
After
Actually, be a day with only one card and having to reload.
Yeah. Then they defeat the guard armor. Then Yuffie asked, "So your friend wasn't here?" And Sora said, "I don't think I'll find him in this town. But he's somewhere in this castle. I just don't know it. I just know it." Castle? Like this whole town's some kind of castle? Oh boy, that's rich. Next thing you can tell me that there are straw pirate hats looking for the ultimate treasure. That He's probably right, said. Maybe we can't. We may not understand what's going on, but Sora does. He can see reality is bigger than just this world. I wish I was this sure, says Sora. Yeah, me too. If only Sakura was here. She's very smart. And Donald says, "Oh boy, here he goes with Sakura. Sakura this, Sakura that." and and Sora's like, "Kyrie this, Kyrie that." I can see Donald Goofy getting tired of them talking about Sakura and Kyrie. Don't you? Well, Goofy.
Yeah, but I think
Donald,
Naruto would retort about Daisy to Donald.
yeah. Yeah. Then they says, then Leon says this: "You'll be okay, Sora. No matter what shape reality takes, you can handle it. I may not remember you, but I'll know you in my heart." Then Yuffie says, "Take care, Sora." Says, "I'm a little lost, but best of luck anyway." But Aerith stayed behind, and she says, "I don't have all the answers, but I have your memories created this town, right?" That's what the guy who gave me the card said. If that's true, then this town is a figment of your mind, and so are we. But we, you can't be a figment. You're standing right here. This town is here too. But I'm not really Aerith. I don't remember things I should, and I sense things I shouldn't. Sora, beware your memories. In the journey to come, you'll be faced with more illusions. Sometimes the shadows of your memories will deceive you, try to lead you astray. So what does that mean? Asked Naruto. He says, I'm just another illusion. The truth is out of my reach. It's Naruto says, well, that's kind of depressing. And Aaron said, stay strong, Sora, Naruto. Don't let the illusions distract you from what's truly important. And Sora says, okay. Then they hear Donald Goofy says,
Sorry, Naruto, let's go.
and Naruto says, we'll be right there. And they both look to see that Aerith is gone. Where's Aerith?
What about?
Aerith. Where'd she go? I was talking to her.
She just went with Leon and the others.
Huh? You worried us, just standing by herself. Naruto, is that what she meant? And then once they got out of the castle, out of Traverse Town, they see the hooded figure again. And yes, well, Sora, did you enjoy meeting your memories? And he says, yeah, it was good to see everyone. But what do you really want from me? What do you have to give? He asks. Then they walk toward them, and Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Naruto bring out their weapons. But then a dark quarter came out and out with another guy in a black coat with red spiky hair, and he says, "Hello."
I just love how Axel showed up.
Yeah, and he says, "What do you want?" No hogging the hero. Then perhaps you'd like to test him. Perhaps I would. My show now, Keyblade Master and Fox Demon. Oh yeah, we know you have the Fox Demon inside you, but don't worry, we won't use that power. Oh, you're probably wondering who I am. My name's Axel. Got it memorized? Sure. Good. You're a quick learner, Sora. Now that we're getting to know each other, don't you two go off and die on me now. They fight, and Axel throws away his chakrams, and Naruto said, wow, he's starting to heat up. Since he's voiced by Josh Keaton, he has Spider-Man quips.
Yeah.
Yeah, start now. He used the Blizzard spell and shot ice at him and said, "Stay cool, bird boy." And Sora says, "Did you just do an ice pun?" And Naruto says, "Yeah." Sora says, "I saw that ice puns in a movie, and It just reminded me of the ice pun I saw in that movie, and let's just say it killed the franchise for a while. It's a shot at Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
And I promise you that there's gonna be a lot of. That's not gonna be the last of meta jokes like that.
Well, if it's Naruto being voiced by Keaton, he's gonna have a lot more.
Yeah, yeah. After they beat Axel, um, they see a car that covers in light. It, Jimmy says, "It looked like the car you used when you made Traverse Town." And I guess we gotta keep going. That's right, says Axel. Then Naruto says, "You're still alive?" And he says, "Did you really think after that introduction, I would give up so easily?" "So you were testing us?" asked Sora. "And you passed. Congratulations, Sora. You're ready. Are you ready to? You're ready to take on Castle Oblivion. You need to follow your memories. Trust in what you remember. You mean the King and Riku? Huh. You just have to find out what's. You guys just give it more thought. What's most important to you? Like that. Like our most precious memories of our friends and the ones you love." And Naruto thought of the certain pink haired girl smiling, and her whenever and she's and of course he thinks of her smile when we see Sakura smile when she looks at Naruto. That's the one that's genuine and not the fake smile when she sees Sasuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to give it more. Um, I'm sure you can find yours. Or why me? You lost sight of the light within the darkness, and it seems you've forgotten that you forget the light within the darkness. Would you like to give me a hint? Naruto says, "Sora, you don't. Do you need it?" "No, I'll figure it out for myself. And if you're in my way, don't worry, Sora. He won't. We'll protect you." Good answer. Just what I expect from the Keyblade Master. But be forewarned, when your sleeping memories awake, you may no longer be who you are. Both of you. But then they disappeared, and that caused Jiminy to think, well, it's. Then they asked, "What's wrong with Jiminy?" Naruto asked. "Well, when Axel said back there worries me. What could he mean by you may no longer who you are?" "I may no longer
What
be
if
me."
it was foreshadowing Roxas?
Yeah. How could I be
Because
anyone else?
I feel like that, because Roxas already exists at this point, and he's already in the organization.
Yeah, I think so too. And if you're, and in case you're wondering, no, we're not doing 358 days because I don't know if that has anything to do with Naruto.
I don't
And
no, that's more for like Sora's thing, unless Sakura's helping Riku during that.
yeah, she's not, but she will be part of Keiichi. But we'll get to her in the epilogue, okay?
Because the thing about 358 is that while that's happening, Chain of Memories is also happening, like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Kind of
Then
like
they
how Resident Evil 3 and then RE2 intersect.
right. Then they said. Then Goofy says, "So like easy come come here and
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, you know, I remember. We'll be okay, guys. Whenever we're cooking up, we'll be able to handle it together. Of course we will. Look at the like that creasy caps we explored together. One with all the weird contraptions. Uh, when was that? Oh, I can't remember. What was it called? Gosh, it was holla, holler. Sorry, I can't remember. Well, then stop goofing around. Yeah, Goofy, you sure you didn't make it up? I don't think so. Then they go through the first world they go through is Aladdin's world. And it's gonna be and we're not gonna touch the Disney worlds because they're basically the same story.
So we're just gonna go floor by floor.
Yeah, you don't have a problem with that.
No, it's like I don't really know this story. I don't remember a lot of this story, so at least Sora's part.
Yeah.
But I
Then
do think maybe there's a little detour with Sakura during some of this where Vexen shows up to her.
yeah, what about Kyrie?
I
She's
feel
in,
like, yeah, but I feel maybe she's not there during that time.
I could see Sakura saying Kyrie. We'll get to that, okay?
All right, because I kind of think that Vexen would make a replica like he did the Riku one just to mess with Naruto.
Yeah,
Since they'd probably show up at the same time, the Sakura and Riku replica.
yeah. And then Donald,
What's the matter?
is that creepy castle I was talking about earlier. Oh, I know I didn't imagine it. 'Cause that's where Sora used the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart. Like, he just disappeared. And then I was so worried. How could I ever forget Naya? Oh, yeah! When he turned into a Heartless. Wait, that happened in the castle? Asked Naruto.
Ah, you forgot that? Because I remember perfectly.
What's it called? Asked Sora.
That's easy. It was.
Then he started going blank.
Jiminy, help me. Was that in your journal?
Every word. I even finished the first volume right before we got to this castle. Then he looks at his journal and oh no! What's the matter? Oh, my entries, they're gone. Every page, they're blank.
What?
How did that happen? Then he started crying. A whole lot of hard work is gone. The journal's blank. What's going on? Then they leave the exit hall and the scene switches to a girl writing on her sketchbook. Back at the castle, Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Naruto enter the third floor. Losing our memories? I mean, what if it's something that Donald was being suspicious about? Is saying
Something's screwy. Journal pages don't just vanish.
then Sora says, "What if it's more than these things?"
Huh?
Goofy was telling us about another castle we've been to, but none of us really remember it. Do you think maybe because we're losing our memories?
Losing our memory?
Hold on, Jiminy said. Remember what that mystery filler said? In this place is the lose, and the lose is the find. It must have been our memories he was talking about losing. So if we keep going, we'll lose more? Guess that it really is Castle Oblivion, says Naruto. So the higher we go up, the more we'll forget? Does that mean everyone will be forgotten? You mean I'm gonna forget about Sakura and how much she means to me? And Shikamaru and them, Shikamaru, Gara, and Tamari, and Kiba, and the others? And Sora says Riku, and Kairi too. I can imagine him saying the last one slowly.
Yeah, I can see Naruto saying the same thing with Sakura.
Yeah, and then Goofy says, "Don't you worry, fellas. We might forget about where we've been or the things we've seen, but we won't forget our friends."
I don't know.
Hey, Sora, you were Heartless? Did you forget about Naruto, Goof, Donald, and I? No, of course I didn't. There you go. No matter what happens, you won't forget your friends. Huh. You're right. Thanks, Goofy. Then Donald says,
So there's nothing to make you forget about your friends, and we have nothing to be afraid of. Let's go.
Then Sora says, "But when I turn into a Heartless, who's the one that took forever to notice to keep clobbering me that caused Donald to stop?" And says,
Why didn't you forget about that?
They all laughed. Then they entered the third floor exit hall. Donald says, I hope the king is going to be okay. Why bring that up? Asks Sora. I have to make sure that I haven't forgotten about him. So how'd it go for you?
God! I remember. We were on a quest to find the king.
I remember that too. The king helped us save everything by staying on the other side of the door to darkness, I think.
You got it, Goofy.
And me. I'm looking for Riku. He was with the king when the door closed. I guess no way we'll forget the most important memories.
That's good, because I don't want to forget.
Then at Castle Oblivion, you see it was Axel and his a blonde woman wearing a similar black coat and standing near a crystal ball. It's Larxene. You seem to be intrigued by that Sora kid. Are you telling me you're not, Larxene? Haven't decided. I think what intrigues me more is what you see in them. There was a time when Sora became a Heartless, and if one becomes a Heartless, they lose their mind and feelings. They're consumed by the darkness. Right, but not Sora. He's held on to these feelings, even as a Heartless. There's only one man who'd be able to do that. It's the strength of his heart. It's what interests you. That's why the Keyblade chose Sora. Yes, Axel said. But why are you also interested in that Naruto kid? And then Axel asked, have you been listening to the Superior's studies about him? He has a fox demon inside him. You know about that story about the fox demon that just nearly destroyed the Hidden Leaf village? And Larxene says, I was napping. I was bored that day. Because I could see that happening to Larxene, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if we turn that thing into a Heartless, maybe that'll be interesting, says Axel. I wonder if there's back in Castle Oblivion, the fourth floor. I wonder if there's anything else we've forgotten. They think for a moment. Well, I can't think of anything, so maybe that means I'm really losing my memories. That caused concern from Donald. But whatever they were, it could have been very important memories. Right. I don't think you've forgotten. Or else I don't think you would have forgotten it. Then he shows the good luck charm Kyrie gave you. It's a good luck charm. It's Kyrie's good luck charm. It's special to her. So I promise I will return it. I'll never forget making that farms. That's why I'll never forget Kyrie. And then Naruto's, yeah. And I'll never forget Sakura hugging me, kissing me after that. And it says, I can't believe I got her to be my girlfriend. I wonder what they're doing right now, since I've had this feeling that Sakura and Kyrie are together in your home world, Sora. And we cut to Destiny Islands. Kyrie and, before losing their memories, Kyrie and Sakura are at the islands waiting for them, and Sakura is holding Kyrie because she's feeling sadder, and Sakura's trying to cheer her up.
Yeah. Even though Sakura's probably sad too.
Yeah, but she's the stronger of the two.
Yeah. She keeps her emotions in check.
Yeah. And back to Castle Oblivion. Sora sees a vision of Kyrie smiling, and Naruto sees a vision of Sakura. But then Naruto's vision changed. It's Hinata. Hinata? Then he started to question his. And now it's when Namine's messing up his memories. He's questioning his feelings about Naruto, about Sakura, and thinking he liked Hinata.
I see he'd be more torn between the two in this.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if he confronts the Saga Rebel, he'd actually ask her about this.
Yeah. And who could it be in my the and Sora then Sora sees Naminé from behind, and after that, after they go through Hercules' world,
I
they
can see, I can actually see Naruto and Cloud having a one-on-one fight,
yeah,
and he gets the Cloud card.
yep,
Which, to be fair, that is like the best summon in the game.
it is.
Especially if you can get like 8 or 9 level cards with it.
Yeah. Then I reached the fifth floor. Who could have been that girl in my memory? Who was it, Kyrie? But another girl? I can't. I think her name was. And Naruto stopped listening. Was that Hinata? Why would she be in my memory? I barely do stuff with her. Hey, Sarah! Let's go! You want to help find Riku and the king, don't you? Sure. Man, it was on the tip of my tongue. Then they leave the exit hall and make it their way. Then Sora has visions of the girl in the white room. She's drawing a picture of a sketchbook of Sora, of herself, Kairi, and Riku. And she drew another picture of Sora and Naruto and Hinata being friends. And then then they were about to go to the other. And wait a minute! There's this other girl. Huh? There was another girl. A girl? Where? Yeah. No, I mean on the islands where I used to live. Besides Kairi and Riku, there was another girl I was friends with before us played all together. Jeez, Sora, you forgot to mention her name. Yeah, I guess I forgot about her until now. She went away when I was really little. And Naruto says, "Yeah, I'm having memories of of this girl Hinata. When I was little, she was being bullied. She was being bullied by these mean girls, and I used shadow clones to save her." And Sora says,
Before
"I
I
think you
even knew Shadow Clones.
what?
Before I even knew what a Shadow Clone was.
Yeah." And Sora says, "Naruto, you told me you didn't learn to use shadow clones until you were 12. How do you know that? What? How do you know to use shadow clones back when you were a kid?" And Naruto says, "I guess I forgot." And he shrugs it off. And then he says, "Anyway, I remember I vowed to protect Hinata no matter what." And so, what about Sakura? Then he says, then he remembers his feelings for Sakura too. Look, but what do you? Then they get off subject and says, "So you don't remember the girl's name, do you?" And Sora feels ashamed. "Oh, you shouldn't be worrying. And if your memory's coming back to you, you should be remember her name just like everyone else." Then they go through Monstro. Then they enter the fifth floor exit hall. And then Donald asks, "Is there anything you remember about the other girl?" "It just bits and pieces." "Maybe you could try telling us some more stuff about her. Who knows? Maybe I'll help you remember things." "Well, she was quiet and always drawing. When we go to the beach, she drew a picture of us instead of swimming. Sometimes she drew us too. She was really good. I remember Riku and I were fighting over who she'd draw next. One day, she was gone. I think the grown-ups knew the reason. They even tried to explain some of it to me, but I was little. They probably didn't understand what was happening. I remember crying after she was gone. But still, I don't remember her name. And he asks Naruto about Hinata. What's Hinata like? And she's so adorable. She's always so shy, and Dono asks, "What things do you do with her?" And Naruto blanked and said, "To be honest, I don't really remember, because all she does is hide away and doesn't talk to anybody." Naruto, you said you were lonely on your life, and now you remember this girl being friendly with? He says, "Well, yeah. This seems pretty suspicious. It's like we're in a bad movie or something." Then then Jiminy makes a good point about Sora remembering things instead of forgetting them. It seems like forgetting things may be the only way to reach the memories buried deep inside our each of us. So we should remember the in order should we should forget to want to remember? Like that guy says, our most precious memories lies deep in our hearts, like they're out of reach. All that stuff about finding being losing and losing being finding. I didn't get it at first, but maybe that's what they meant. Or Sora. I think we're jealous. Me and I'm a little jealous of you and Naruto. How come me and Donald and Jiminy don't remember any more stuff or more memories? Come on, Goofy. Let's get going. To remember to remember, we gotta forget things faster. Then Larkstein says, all is going according to plan. Yes, we'll see how far this group will go." Then he was about to let's go. He was about to leave, and he says, "You had your fun at the first floor, so this time it's my turn." Then he tosses her the card and says, I'm, and she said, "I'm not just gonna give it to him. Don't break them." "Well, do I detect a soft spot? I'm not gonna break the toys. I'm not dumb. Don't forget, Sora is the key. We need him. We're going to take over the organization. I know you're not. Keep it under your hood, at least when the time is right." Hmm. You'd be wise to do the same thing, Larkstein. And and by the by the way, don't forget. It's a scene. It's a foreshadowing that he's oh, okay. After that, they walk through Wonderland. Then they enter the sixth floor hall. Once they're greeted by Larkstein, and Donald says, "I bet you're working with Axel." "Too clever," she says. The name's Larkstein. You better remember it." Are you enjoying your stay at the castle? I bet it's nice to peel away all those worthless memories and awaken the true memories that'll lie deep down in your heart. True memories? Although, it seems that you're still forgetting the most important thing here. When that poor girl hears that you forgot about her name, well, it'll just break her heart. And, poor girl, do you know her? Is she here? And yeah, and Larxene says yes. And then she smirks at Naruto and says, and so is that Hyuga girl with the Bayugan. Bayugan. And says, Hinata's here? Of course, that's a lie. Hinata's not in this, going to be in this story.
Yeah.
And he says, yes, the bad guys have her. And it's up to you, the heroes, to save her. But then she attacks Sora, and then she kicks Sora down, and then she punches Naruto and causing Sora pendant to fall off Sora's clothes and a scarf out of Naruto. I'm a bad guy, so you had to go with me. He never realized. And here's a scarf. Here's what the scarf is. Naminé planned to make it Hinata's scarf, but it's really Kushina's blue scarf. It's gonna, and yes, it's gonna be involved in this story as well. And when Naruto gets older, spoilers, he's gonna give it to her. Because that's what the scarf should have been, and that's how I would make the scarf if I was in Naruto. You know what I mean? If I were Naruto,
Give it to Sheena when he is born.
yes. But we'll get to that some other time. Right now, we're focused on Chain of Memories.
Okay.
And Sora notices the star pin. What's that? Is that thing mine? What a shame. You've been wearing it all this time and you forgot? No, that's not possible. The mirror is engraved somewhere deep inside your heart, Sora. You think carefully now. What could it be and who gave it to you? No. Sora. You're getting it now. Release the memory within your heart. Naminé. Well, it's about time. That's right. Naminé. And Naruto. Who's your girlfriend? What's your girlfriend's name? Maybe you remember her. Is it Sakura? And then he says, No, it's always been Hinata. And why do I feel dirty saying that? Then he says, well, it's about time. That's right. She picked up the pendant. Now that you're even bothered to remember. No surprise. She mocked Sora, saying that you can't remember their names. Talk about heartless. I can't believe it would serve you right if I destroyed these pieces of junk. Let her go, says Sora. He swipes her hand and knocks the charm off, catches it, and Sora and Naruto grabs his scarf and puts it on him, and puts it inside him. Naminé gave this to me. It's very important. Oh, it's important to you? 10 seconds ago, you didn't even know what that was. And then during the fight, we see a real flashback of where the scarf came from. Aruka was searching for his through his Naruto's parents' items. Then he noticed the scarf and he says, I will give this to son who will someday soon give it to his future wife. And Aruka smiled and put the scarf in his pocket where Naruto couldn't find it. That's how the scarf happened.
Cool.
And back to present time. Sora and Naruto defeated Larxene. So, you're not as bad as I thought. You really are a hero. A heartless hero. Then Naruto says, shut up, you bitch!
I can see Lurksing saying, "Ooh, feisty," trying to hit
And
on him.
yeah, and Larksing says, "Ah, you said a naughty word. I might. You must be punished." Then she gives him the cards. So, so here's a present for you. Now be a good boy and say thanks. Ta ta. Naruto said, "Ugh! Ah!"
Would his eyes
And
turn red and go fox during that?
yeah, sorry, Naruto, calm down. Yo, she's not coming back. I hate her," says Naruto. Why do I need someone like her to bring back Hinata's memory? And Larxene says, "During that battle wore me out." And Axel says, "Really? Looks like you just plain lost."
Yeah,
And then I could hear the audience go, say, "Oh, burn!"
burn.
How dare you? You don't appreciate the nuisance of an ungrateful and ungainly effort. They heard a voice. It's the man, another man with a black coat came. It was he had blonde hair and long blonde hair and
Wait, was it when Vexen shows up?
yes, I don't know.
When he shows up.
Yeah, how could you humble
Okay.
some limited significance? You shame the organization. How can we help you, Vexen? It's not very often we see you topside. I came to lend you a hand. You obviously believe this Sora has so much potential, but I remain unconvinced he's such worth such coddling. And that fox demon. I think if he didn't have that fox demon, he wouldn't be as strong as he is now. Well, here we go. Just an excuse to carry out your little experiments, that's all. I'm a scientist. Experiments is what I do.
It's mad science.
Whatever. You can do what you want, but I think testing Sora is just a cover of testing your valet. Valet, they're a product of pure research. What they're actually are toys. You should learn to be quiet. Anyway, since you came all this way, you're gonna need this. He gives Vexen, who smirks. Then they hear two figures walk in. Sora, Naruto, not so fast. We don't have time, guys. They got Namine. We gotta rescue her, and Hinata too. Says, said Naruto. Sure, sure, like he's upset. You be too. They just remember their girlfriends, but they found out they're in trouble. Good point. I heard if the king was in danger, we'd be pretty upset about it too. And Donald says, "Still, something about this doesn't seem right, especially Naruto and Hinata. It's like they're not meant to be." Because even though
Heyo,
what'd you say?
heyo.
Yeah. And then they go, then they go through Neverland, and all that. Then they enter the seventh floor. Then they see two figures. It is Riku and Sakura. And what? Not happy to see me. I don't know if I'm getting in the way. Something that's more important. What? I didn't mean to spare me the excuses, Sora. I know you've forgotten about me. Are you crazy? Come on, I came all this way looking for you. But you're not anymore. Now let's nominate this. You don't care about me. Just like you never cared at all about our feelings. Nominees? I knew it. Never gave it a thought, did you? Just because you want to see Nominee? Sorry, it doesn't go both ways. She doesn't want to look at you. And Sakura and Naruto's, "Hey Sakura, how you doing?" And Sakura says, "Oh, hello Naruto. How have you been? You want to
You want to see me in wait, Sasuke? You want to see me in Sasuke? He's. I'm on my way to see Sasuke. Sasuke's here, he's but he's dead. I said, yeah, right. I revived him, says Sakura, with the power of true love. But you're in love with Sasuke, but he's evil. He's demented. He's crazy. And Sakura says, he's a better man than you. Can you imagine if the real Sakura heard that?
She'd be so pissed.
Yeah.
I can see him go. I can see her going like, Naruto, sure, hold me back.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, don't you want to hang out with us and save Hinata? And so, no, Hinata doesn't want anything to do with you. In fact, she told me that herself. And Naruto says, "You're lying. You want me to prove it to you? Fine." Then I'll get in a fight. We're not gonna do all 4 fights like they did in the original game. Just a couple.
I can see Sakura going in her dark mode outfit. Naruto kind of blushes a bit.
So, why am I feeling that? Then after the battle, Riku and Sakura pants and runs away to the 8th floor.
Because don't you fight them again on the 8th floor just after that?
Yeah. And then they go to Atlantica. Before we do, Naruto points out, hey, if we're underwater, how can we...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
callback
how
to...
are we talking?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Then they see a sponge and starfish befriended jellyfish and said, now I've seen everything. Sorry, I just love this. Sorry, I just love doing SpongeBob references.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. Then they meet Riku and Sakura again and says, take the hand. I told you guys to go home. And he said, not until we rescue you, Hinata and Namine, says Sora. I don't remember you asking to rescue us, Naruto. Don't you forget? Kairi's there, waiting for us to go back home. And Naruto says, yeah, and Shikamaru and Kiba and the others. You're the one who forgot. I told you at the Kingdom Hearts when we closed the door. Take care of Kairi. Give it up. I'm not going back to the islands for anything. Sora said, it's not just for Kairi. What about the rest? You could have those losers. I already forgot them. That's enough. What about you, Sora? Do you remember what they look like at all? Of course I remember. Then he looks down and so Naruto, don't feel bad. It's what this castle does to you. After a while, it's good. You forget all that useless stuff and remember for the thing that really matters. I remember it, Sora. I now know what the most important thing to be. Protecting Namine. Nothing else matters. Not a thing. And Sakura says, nothing else matters to me more than being Sasuke's wife. And Naruto says, what about being a head medic? What about all that training we did? She said, I did that just to get just to be with Sasuke. And I can see Donald and Goofy be totally disgusted.
Yeah, I can also see her saying, I only use the Hokage for my own gains.
Yeah, then Sora thinks back to their childhood and said, I think I'll jog your memory. Go ahead and try. I dare you. Then after the fight, they said, come on, Riku, let's quit fighting. Let's go help Namine. Together, yeah, right. So like you, Sora. You're always trying to warm your way toward my heart. Oh, wait, when did I ever do that? You forgot that too, Sora? You don't care. You won't push us away. Then, meanwhile, Axel talks to Namine. Does it hurt, Namine? Watching your two childhood friends all because of you? You had my sympathies from the heart. And she gives Axel a glare. And don't worry about Naruto. Pretty soon he's gonna be with the one he loves. And Namine says, but he doesn't love her at all. Uh, we don't. Nobody's can never be somebody's. He said. Back at the floor, Sora asks, why are we fighting? Me and Riku. We both want the same thing. Both to help Namine out. How come we're fighting? I mean, Riku and I had to argue stuff in the past, but I mean that goes for me in soccer. She always punches me when I do something stupid. Sometimes I don't blame her, says Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe our memories are fading away fast, says Jiminy. Sora, we gotta hurry. I bet Ricky will come around if you just talk to him. Yeah. We are never apart. Me, Riku, and Namine, says Sora. And
I can see Naruto saying, like, yeah, because talking has worked out so well before this, Sora.
yeah. Then I went to the ninth floor and looked for Riku, but he's not there. Donald Goofy's a guess he must have been tired of fighting you. I sure hope so. So what's going on, Vexen? Your Riku and your Sakura was supposed to counter Sora. Where are they? Well, where are they? Where are they waiting for? Vexen got pissed. Stop. He's trying to lure Sora deeper into the castle. I suppose we could just leave it at that. Oh, I see. I never would have guessed. I'm so sorry, Vexen. Silence! Predictable response. Forget it. Men without hearts can be so boring. You're one to talk, as if you have a heart to speak yourself. That's enough. It was the hooded man from the who can run in the first floor. He revealed himself to be a man with pink hair. It's Marluxia. Vexen, the simple fact is your project was a failure. You best stop disappoint me again. Disappoint you? You will only go push too far. In this organization, you're number 11. I'm number 4. I would not have any points of sight that Vexen.
I do love Vexen always brings that up, their ranks.
Yeah, as if it matters.
Like that actually matters. It's not like the Jinchuriki or the Esparta, where the lower or higher the number, the stronger the person.
Yeah. I've been entrusted this castle and nominated by our leader. Defying me would be treason against the organization. Traitors are eliminated. That's what the rules say. Says
Foreshadowing.
yeah. We need a half-baked good for nothing. Who needs a half-baked good for nothing anyway? Vexen, you cannot defeat Sora and Naruto. He chuckles. Pity to be so ignorant, as you're only able to see the surface of things. I should not be expect you to appreciate my true might. Oh? Then let's see you prove it, says Marluxia. What? None of us wish to be suspicious of a comrade. Your insecurity is comforting, he says. Then Axel said, you give a challenge like that to Vex and he'll seriously want to kill both Sora and Naruto. That will be an unfortunate denouement. Yeah. What to do, Namine? Soon your hero will be able to wipe from existence. And that poor girl, Namine. I mean, that poor girl, Hinata, will cry. But I believe there's a certain promise that he made her And it's the same promise to you. Isn't that right, Nominee? Yeah, yes. Poor Nominee. You gotta feel sorry for her.
Also, on a side note, I kind of love that Derek Stephen Prince was like the perfect casting for Vexen.
Yeah, he was the original voice for Hojo, I believe.
Was he?
I think so.
I don't. I'm not sure on that.
I'll check.
But yeah, he really brings Vexen to life, being like a mad scientist.
Yeah, he also voiced Iru in Bleach.
He's also Shino and several Digimon as well.
I didn't know he was Shino.
Yeah, at first it was Sam Riegel, then Derek took over.
Oh. I can see Naruto saying that guy sounds way when he meets Vexen. We'll get to that, okay?
Yeah, I just love how he portrays Vexen as being this like, so conceiting and full of himself.
Yeah,
I just
he's
really
like
this with him.
yeah, he's like a Dexter. If Dexter was an evil mad genius.
Basically, Dexter was Mandark, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, Vexen, I hated his fight so much.
I don't know what fight I hated worse, the Chain of Memories one or the Data ones.
I think the Chain of Memories one is worse.
Yeah.
In two, you're not limited to your cards and worry about him breaking your combos.
Yeah. I said every time I die, I said, fuck you, Namora."
Yeah, because with Vexen, I actually had to like get like item cards and better fire attacks
Yeah.
because he kept blocking all of them, and the shield was not helping,
Right.
especially in the Twilight Town fight.
Uh, then Sora and his gang reach the 10th floor where they meet Vexen. "I am here to collect your gap, Sora." "Doyum. Sora, you owe something to this guy?" Then Sora sweat drops and says, "No, of course not." "Oh, but you do. You owe me for you reuniting with your former friends." "You don't mean..." "Indeed, I do. I'm the one who brought Riku and Sakura here." "Then you're the one that's controlling them. What did you do to them?" "I see no need to give you information where Riku is. Now, after all, why trouble you in your final hours?"
I can see Naruto just going like full Ninetales, like he did with Haku, and just rushing Vexen.
Yeah.
Like he's getting that mad.
Yeah. He won't go to pain, man, yet.
No, not yet.
I'll save that for Kingdom Hearts 2.
Wait, can he still use Kurama's power?
Yeah, but he can't use chakra.
Okay.
Kurama can still heal him. Right?
Yeah.
As if. Then after the fight, Vexen said, "As expected, you were not to die so easy." "As if we ever lose to you! I would be so sure. Did you ever notice? I was deep delving into your memory as we fought, and look what I found, Sora. A card crafted from all the memories that you are locked to the other side of your heart." Then he tosses around and disappears. "Another memory in my heart?" Then Axel said, and then back at the meeting in the castle, they all get worried. If Thor disappears, that will mess up the organization's plans. I know what you. I trust that you know what to do, says Marluxia. Haven't a clue, really. Maybe you can still bail it out for me. Vexen committed a treason act against the organization. You must eliminate the traitor. No taking back later. Disappeared. It's okay. Axel disappeared, and Soren and the group looked over and said, "Sora, we should head back. Shouldn't we head back?" And Sora says, "No, I forgot to mention their promise they made, the fake promise they made to Domine and Naruto remembers his promise to Hinata. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Allergies?
So I think so. So I'll
Okay.
probably be coughing more, so don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, they entered, and Naruto remembers his phony promise to Hinata, saying that he will always love and cherish him. And then she thanks him by giving him that scarf. That's when she gave me that scarf. Then I entered Twilight Town, but I never been here before, guys. Me neither. Yeah, I never left. I don't think this is on my side of the world either. This can't be right. This, up till now, the only place we are from Sora's memory. Maybe so, but I definitely don't remember this place. You might have forgotten this town like the other stuff. This is terrible. Our memories are practically gone. We'll be okay, guys. See? And he shows Namine's good luck charm. Then he tells the stories about the shooting star come this way. I'll hit it right back into outer space. Yeah. And then Namine says thanks, and she gave me this, and she gave me the good luck charm. And an image of Namine appeared in Sora's head and says, "I'm so sorry, Sora. All this because of me." And then she looks at Naruto and says, "Naruto, forgive me." Then Naruto says, "Oh yeah," and I remember when I first kissed Hinata. It was after we sailed apart. Before it was after we got separated. And then I promised I would come back to her. And said, and then while they're moving this, Donald says, "This still him and I don't know him and Hinata doesn't feel right."
I can see that being something Donald keeps saying, like something about this just doesn't add up.
Yeah. The one that really puzzles him is Naruto and Hinata being together, because it's a meta joke about how I feel.
Yeah, agreed. Plus, Donald doesn't even know who Hinata is.
Yeah, but he barely knows Sakura. Then they see the mansion. Something feels really strange. I'm sure I don't know this place, but it's starting to feel like it's familiar to me. You must have come here before. He said, "No, and that's what's strange. It could be like with Nalwane. You forgot other things, and that's why you remember this thing. No, it's different. With Nalwane, my memories sort of came drifting back to me, a little piece at a time. But not now. It's not memories, just this idea I must have been here before. So, feeling nostalgic." Sora, a question for you. Sora, Naruto, a question for you. Your memories of Naminé or and Hinata or your feelings here. Which one to the more real, I wonder? Naminé, of course. Whatever it is, I bet it's just one of your mean little tricks. The memories can be quite cruel in its silence. We forget its obsession. It binds our heart. Just gotta cut it with the riddles, old man, says Naruto. I told you this place was created solely for the other side of your memory. It's on the other side of your heart for the memory of this place exists. You're wrong. We don't know this place. If you remain beyond the chain of memories. You said it? You said it? And refuse to believe what is truly fine inside your heart, then throw it away. You are not a Keyblade Master. Just a slave to a twist of memories. Exactly like my Riku and Sakura. Like, your existence was nothing. Like your Riku and Sakura worth nothing. That's enough! You're the one who changed Riku and Sakura. Everything you said is a lie. I never throw away my heart. Same goes for me, says Naruto. We'll rescue Namine, Riku, and Hinata, and stop you and your friends. And that is my ninja way. Your ninja way is a lie.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. And then they defeat Vexen.
And then we get one of the best scenes of the game.
Yeah. None of
I
that.
love that the PS2 version of Vexen's death.
Yeah. Yeah. If you hear someone say it's a Kingdom Hearts a little kids game, show them that scene.
Yeah, because how merciless Axel is in that scene, and how much pleasure he took in it.
Yeah.
Because yeah, Axel was enjoying doing that to Vexen.
Yeah.
Everybody
Anyways.
snaps his fingers and it just like boom. You're off the hook.
Yeah. Then they see Axel said, "Did I catch you at a bad time?" Axel, he's so why? Then he said, "I came to stop you from talking too much by eliminating your existence." No, don't do it. We are just nobodies who have ones to be. Yet we are still are, but now you can be nothing. It's just being a nobody. You're off the hook. No, please don't. I don't want to.
Goodbye.
Then he snaps it like Thanos and he disappears.
Yeah, that's one move I wonder why Axel didn't use more.
You like villain Axel more?
I like that move he does.
Yeah. Then his death. Then he fades away to the darkness, and Sora and Naruto looks in horror.
Like, holy shit!
I am gonna remember that for the rest of my life.
Like, man, how do we get away with this?
What are you people? Then Larxene says, "Good riddance." That. Then after that, Sora and the gang leave Twilight Town. Then we go back to the meeting room where Axel appears. Nice work, Axel, says Larxene. I say say good riddance to that blabbermouth. And Axel says, "Marluxia, you used Vexen to test Sora's strength, didn't you? Not just Sora's, it's yours too. We weren't sure if you had it in your bones to take on a fellow member. Well, I guess it's time to join up. Taking over the organization will be like child's play with the three of us." Child's play? Asked Gaskell. What, we're going to turn him into a killer doll or something? No, he wants to see Naminé. So why don't we just give him what he wants? Rejoice, Naminé. It's time in here for you to meet that hero of yours you've been longing for. What about that Hinata clone? Is she fixed up yet? He says, no, not even close. Crap. I guess we could say we killed her. And we can use the Fox power. Then they both disappear, and Nominee looks down and says, "Sora, even if you look for me, what then? What?" Then Sora and Riku and Sakura appeared again. Says, "You'll hurt Nominee if you go farther." Wait, you still want to fight Riku? Vex is gone. You're now free. It doesn't matter what happened to him. I'm protecting Nominee from him and from you. And that's what is in my heart, Sora. And Sakura says, "Yeah." And we have this plan, Naruto, to kill you so you won't be Hokage. Says, "Well, Sakura, Vexen's gone. He can't be in your control. Please just abandon Sasuke. Come join me. You were my best friend." Your best friend? You didn't love me because of you only loved me because of rivalry with Sasuke. And says, and Donald says, "Okay, now that ain't even suspicious."
This is very sus.
Yeah. Then Sora says, "You're wrong." Then Riku tells the story about the toy sword thing. And then Sora says, "You bleed our promise with the toy sword." He says, "What? How did you know that?" Don't. Then he says, "Because I'm the one who made that promise that night. I would protect her. I said it." Riku says, "Don't lie. You weren't there that night. You're the one who wasn't there. That's when she gave me her good luck charm to me." Then he showed him her good luck charm and says, "Where did you get?" Then he felt a pain in his head, and Sakura too says, "Naruto, you played with my feelings. Oh, I hate you." "What?" "I hate you, Naruto, and I'm going to kill you." Naruto sees something's off about Sakura. Then I defeat both of them, and Riku runs away and picks up, and Sakura joins him. Riku, Sakura, isn't that Domine's good luck charm? It's just like mine. How do you get this? Then it turned into a car and says, "It turned into a car." Then, huh? Then Naruto sees something and says, "Look, it's another card." Then suddenly Naruto disappeared. Actually, no, we'll say that part, okay?
Where'd he go?
To a memory of Kahuna. But we'll say that
So,
when
it's a split path, basically.
yeah, we'll do that after Sora and Naruto abandoned Donald and Goofy.
Okay. So instead of going to Destiny Island, Naruto goes to Konoha.
Yeah,
Okay, so maybe in there he fights the soccer replica and ends her.
yeah. But we'll get to that when we get to that, okay?
Okay, I was just making sure because I know he's not going to fight Darkseid since that's Sora's fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anyway, back to the story. Sora walked toward the entrance to the next floor. Donald and Goofy stay behind, thinking what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. Let's just keep moving, okay? It doesn't matter. And Donald looks, "It does matter. How could you two have the same memory? You both can't be, right? I'm wrong? Then don't believe me." That's not what we meant. We're just worried. Then Naruto says, "Then let's just ask Nami. Only she knows." And we can help. Not maybe she could help us what to do. Then Donald and Goofy looks. Sora, Naruto, what happened to you? What does that mean? You always get real touchy when it comes to stuff about Naminé. But before we came to this castle, you don't even remember her name once. And you, and not only that, but Hinata, you mentioned her. You barely even mentioned her. You just mentioned her as this weird girl you know. Hey, how dare you talk to her about that? He says. You want me to abandon her? He said, no, that's not it. Do whatever you guys want to take a nap for all I care. We're gonna find Naminé and Hinata. Sora, Sakura, Naruto. They looked at each other and worry. Then they go to Axel and Naminé in the meeting room. And he says, "You're all that's got left. So if you don't stop this, no one will." But it's too late. You shouldn't just give up yet, Naminé. Have you noticed Marluxia doesn't seem to be around? Well, what are you saying? It's just that there's no one here to get in your way. Naminé gives a determined look and walks out. And then Axel said, "Just make it count. Just make this interesting. Try to make it enjoyable, Sora. It's the least you could do for me." Heh. You know what? I'm enjoying this. You're giving me one hell of a show.
You're working that GBA line in there.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "What?"
Like, whoa! How did we get away with that? Oh my god! There's actual swearing in a Kingdom Hearts game.
In a Disney game? Well, to be fair, they did have swearing in Disney before.
They did?
Yeah, Yeah, Sanato says there will be hell to pay in Gargoyles.
Huh. Amazing when you can sneak in there.
Yeah, that was back when Disney was good Disney. We're not talking about that. And then Naruto... Well, Sora's in Destiny Islands, Naruto's in Kahuna. This is my place. Wait! This is where I used to live! This is the Hidden Leaf Village! Hey, Shikamaru! And it says, Naruto, what's going on? It says, hey, it says, what do you want, Naruto? Can't you see I'm busy? Aren't you Hawk? And Shikamaru says, he's probably ranting about being Hokage again and talking about her again. He says, "Oh yeah, do you know where she is?" As if you don't know, but she's probably at the training ground. Then they see. Then Naruto uses the door to go to another place, and there is Hinata. And Naruto, you came, and it's not. It's what he doesn't know is that it's a Naminé in disguise.
Right.
And Naminé says, and Naminé or Hinata in disguise, Naruto, I'm sorry, you weren't meant to be. What? But I saved you from those. Yeah, you did, but I didn't love. You were not in love with me. What? Naruto, I don't want your love because of your pity. I want to be loved for who I am, and you clearly don't love him. What are you talking about? You gave me the scarf. I said, no, that scarf was hidden away in your pocket in your whole life, and you never noticed it. So what? Then Sakura came and she says, Naruto, I am going to give you the beating. Actually, it's going to be a Sasuke figment. You know what I mean?
Why not both?
Yeah. And after the fight, the Sakura start to fade away. So figures, Naruto.
I can see I can see this like final fight with Sakura being like one of the hardest of the whole game so far.
Yeah, and then after you beat her, and she says, "You want to know where Sakura is?" He says, "What are you talking about, Sakura?
See,
You've been here
see maybe
fighting us."
before she falls, maybe Naruto catches her and they have like a moment as she's fading.
Yeah, and she says, "Naruto, I am not the Sakura you remember." And he says, "You're not? No, it just all come back to me. I am a puppet. The real Sakura is waiting for you." What? I don't understand. What? What about Hinata? And Hinata says, "It's okay, Naruto. I know what's in your heart, and it's not with me. Look into your heart. How do you feel when you how think of how do you feel when you're with Sakura?" And Naruto closes his eyes and smiles, and suddenly remembers all the good times they had with each other. Then after that, he opens his eyes and gives one of his famous Naruto smiles. Fun fact: when he smiles, think about Hinata. He gives one of those fake smiles
I
we
can see
see from.
him smile, doing one of those smiles, and the soccer rubber actually smiles before fading.
Yeah, then he cries. And Sora, and what happened to Sora and Destiny Islands? It adds the same thing. After that, they meet each other and says, "Naruto, I have a feeling that th- I have a feeling that this I have a feeling that Nominate isn't the one." It says, "Yeah, same here." And then they find Nominate and says, "Nominate, it's not you, is it? It's not the girl. It's not the. You're not the girl that was special to me, are you?" She says, "No, the girl you really care about, the ones who matters to you the most. It's not me. It's her." "Then who is she? How come I can never forget her? How come I never can remember her?" And then Riku says, then Naminé was about to explain, but Riku came in. Then he says, "Your memory is a train wreck. You're not the one who meant to protect Naminé. It's supposed to be me. But you and your messed up memories are in the way, Sora." Then they get on this fight, and then Riku's down on the ground, and Sora tries to help him. Once some more, then he blasts Sora and Naruto down to the ground, and Naruto slowly gets up. Looks like I win. "Riku, stop!" I said, "Stop!" Riku's head flashes.
His brain like turns off.
Yeah. "What did you do? What did you do to Riku?" says Sora. "She broke his heart," Larkstein said as she appeared. "I'd say more like smashed it, really." "Smashed? His heart? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to Riku?" If you're so much fun to watch. If it's Riku you're worried about, then don't, because Riku was never really here. "What do you mean?" "Oh, do you really think I'm gonna say it? It's too easy. Quit the games!" Naruto and and Sora tried to attack her, but she kicked both of them away. "All right then, have it your way. I know it'll kill you to hear this, but I think I can live with that. A thing like there is just a puppet made from Vexen, just like that. No more than a toy. It's like that Sakura, Sakura puppet." "Wait, that's not the real Riku?" asked Sora. "Yes, it's a fake one. Fake in every way. It's memories with Naminé just planted, not real." "Yep, isn't that right, Naminé? Behind that cute little face, you did some awful things." Naminé looks away in guilt. "You are Naminé. You are so stupid, Lexi. Don't you get it? That's what Naminé's powers are. She can enter, rearrange, and even create new memories on anything, even things that never happened. That girl you've been trying to protect with all this is really manipulated witch with shackles people's hearts, just like that fake memory of Hinata. You mean all that stuff that never happened? It says no, no, you never. Yes, that's right. You never learned shadow clones when you were a child. You learned it when you were 12. And Sora said, and Naruto says, "Wow." Then a part of him feels relieved because he had that dream about the Naruto the last after rescuing her.
Yeah.
Then Lark C was saying, "Yeah, it's all lies, lies, lies. We were almost there to take you, the Keyblade Master, and the Fox Demon as our puppet, but then our jerk Axel, he used Dominic to betray us. So I'm leaving you no choice but to kill both of you." Then Nominate tries to stand in front, trying to protect them. It's a little late for the witch to grow a conscience. Last time I checked, you're the one who fooled around with his memories, creating this mess. I know, but I should tell you that I'm in an extremely foul mood. Thanks to you, our plans are toast. Nominate! What's this? Are you upset? You don't even know her. Maybe not, but I still made a promise. I promised I made to keep Nominate safe. Maybe my memories are fake, but a promise is real to me. That's why we're gonna keep it. Yeah, and Naruto says, "Yeah, it's gonna be our ninja way." You are such an idiot. There is no promise. There never was. You're just delusional, just like the ninja way promise. Must you insist on playing the hero? Whatever. You're all going down. Then Goofy's shield flies past. This it hits her. It hits her face. If it was an anime, we would see how disfigured her face was.
Before it return to normal.
Yeah, yeah. That's basically in every anime.
Yeah.
Donald casts Kiriga and on Sora and Naruto. They run in front of them. Not if we can stop you. Donald, Goofy, you found me. Of course we did. We were worried about you. And Donald said, we wouldn't let you have all the fun to yourselves. Because that's what he said in the GBA. In the new one, he said, we promised we would protect you, which sounds out of character, but at the same time, it sounds in character.
Yeah.
He cares about Sora. You two won't ever be alone. It's going to be the four of us as we stick together. And that's how it's going to stay. Okay, fine. Have it your way, she said. More pain for you means more fun for me. And Naruto says, oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Then they all fight.
Which is one of the harder fights in the game.
Yeah. Thank God I mastered up my cards last time I played.
Yeah.
You know what I always do? I always make sure to get the higher cards and trade and go to Moogle shops to trade much more. And if I don't like one, I reset the game and make sure I get the ones I like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad it wasn't autosave like it is now.
Yeah.
And after that, Larksy says, no, I refuse to lose to a bunch of losers. Then she begins to fade. No, I'm fading? No, you can't be. I won't allow. Then Naruto says, who's the loser now?
Yeah.
Then Naminé looks down in shame. You must be Naminé. It's a real honor to meet ya. We're friends of Sora and Naruto's. My name is. You're Goofy. And you're Donald. Yeah, but how do you know that? Then Jiminy came out of Sora's pocket. Well, Sora's feeling down. Naruto is for some strange reason feeling relieved. He says, "What about?" Then she explained what happened. I took the memories. I took the people and memories that were inside Sora's heart, and little by little, I replaced them with false memories. Hey, what about Sora's promise? It's made up. It was fake. Sora never promised me anything. Me being with him in the islands, that was a lie too. Just like everything else. I was never Sora's friend. And you would never think more either. And she said, no, you see, in your true memories, I never really was there. Neither was, and your memories with Hinata, she was just a friend, nothing more. Your heart lies with another person, Naruto. Is it Sakura? And Namine says, yes. She doesn't reveal it to Kairi because she wants Sora to remember Kairi from himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Naruto remembered Sakura quickly. Because, well, Narusaku is an important pairing. Sora and Kairi is the main pairing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then Jiminy says, that must mean it was your magic that made us, the rest of us, lose our memories. Can we have them? Is there a way to get us back? I can fix everything if we go to the 13th floor. But Marluxia, is that the person who made you tamper with all our memories? Asked Jiminy. If I don't obey, he said I'd be locked in this castle. I'd be alone for so long. So you did what you did? You were told to do because you were lonely? I'm so sorry. Don't be. It's not your fault. Don't cry. I know. I don't have the right. No, that's not what I meant. What? It's like this. I'm really not happy about you messing with my memories. But I can't really stay mad at you for it either. These memories they gave me, I know they're lies, but they still feel right. Like my promise, I mean. I said I would protect you, and I wouldn't make you cry, not ever. Nominate if you cry now, I feel guilty. So please don't cry. Until I get my memories back, smile and try to be happy. It's easier on me that way. Well, then Sora says, oh, brother, that's a bit too much. You still cry, says Goofy. Sora and Naruto are always like that around girls. Cut it out. I thought you both lost your memories. About two. And Donald asks, friends don't forget stuff like that. And especially, and I doubt he would forget Daisy. Although they did forget Mickey. And then, come on. Then hearing that made Nominee laugh, and that made Sora smile. So that's the Nominee I know. The Nominee I remember. You really liked it. I really liked it when you smiled. Of course, that was only my fake memory. Well, I'm feeling different now. It's not fake, it's real. Thank you, says Nominee. Then let's go, says Naruto. Oh, bye! I can't wait to get my memories back. Nominee, Marluxia is gonna be in the castle. Yeah, but can you look out after Riku for us? We'll come get you when this is over. Okay. Be careful, Sora. We'll be okay. We promise. And then they go to the then they enter the 13th floor of Castle Oblivion. Had I known I would be the 13th floor myself, I'd probably be scared because I am terrified of heights.
Yeah. Me too.
And you know what?
Ooh.
Whenever I'm at a sports game, I'm terrified of high school when there's a crowd there. For some reason, it calms me down a little bit.
Yeah, like
Anyway,
stadiums I'm fine with, unless it's like
what?
one of those ones from The Simpsons.
What'd you say?
Which stadiums I'm fine with, unless it's like one of those ones from The Simpsons,
Yeah.
like when
Anyway,
Odd died.
yeah. Anyway, back to Kingdom Hearts. And Sora stops to look at takes out Kyrie's good luck charm and looks at it, and he after Naminé replaced it with with hers with Kyrie's. She says, "Who is she? Who's the one that was most important to me?" Nothing. Can you think of her name, Sora? And Sora shook his head. No, I can only remember Naminé. Come on, do you guys remember anything at all? No, sorry, Sora. It's important, but we can't just remember. I don't want to, but I'm getting scared. And we all should make a promise. Huh? 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 What you said back there got my brain thinking. Whenever you make a promise that's super big, maybe to take the courage to face the scary stuff. Courage. Yet, let's do it. So, even if we get scared, or in trouble, or even if we get separated, or we sort of forget each other, whatever happens, we're all friends. Ah, for one and one for all. And that's gonna be our promise of a lifetime. Because unlike that, Naruto's that promise is gonna be genuine.
Yeah, he'll actually keep this one.
Yeah, it doesn't involve a certain emo boy we don't talk about.
Right.
Then back at the 12th floor, um, Naminé was looking at after Riku replica, and Marluxia appeared inside, and we don't. The camera fades to black, and then knowing you have the nerve. Then later on, he's at a large room, and he hears Axel coming into. You have the nerve to show your treasonous face. Treasonous? I don't know what you're talking about. Why did you let Nominate go? If you weren't for your meddling, we could have turned a Keyblade Master as our slave. Oh, right, you're a big plan. You use Nominate to rewrite Sora's memory piece by piece and turn her into a total puppet. Then using Nominate and Sora, you would like seeing overthrow the organization. And you're also going to use the Fox Demon powered too. Am I right? Because that will make you the traitor, Marluxia. One of you's been suspicious of us. Do either of the heart? I gotta get you to trust me. He said something like that. So you eliminated Vexed to obtain proof of our plan. He said that I didn't want to, but it was your order. And he's oh, and he said Axel says, remember, eliminate the traitor. You will order me that. Then they get in the fight. You paid the price for disloyalty, as Larxene did. You will pay the price for disloyalty as Larxene did. Then they get in this big fight. In the name, the organization's portrayed. In that name, I will not annihilate you. That line's not you. Well, Tether try it once, you know. That was a good quip, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Then they invades Super. Axel tried to slash. Then Marluxia waves his hand and reveals that he has Naminé. After is that your shield? We won't do any good, I'm afraid. Marluxia smirks evilly and says, "Are you listening, Sora Naruto? Sora Naruto, Donald Goofy appear. Axel says he was willing to harm Naminé to get to me. You won't let that happen, will ya? Oh, come on, you're Marluxia's puppet. After I finish you, he's next." Well, Sora, we got more in common than you might think. I really not like to fight you. But then I have my reputation to think of. That's what he said in the GBA version.
Yeah, remember like Larxene, Axel were like the harder fights.
Yeah, when I remember it took me like a week to beat Axel. That I almost had him to Donald use fire on him.
Yeah, that was like the worst instance of Donald.
Yeah. And after that, Axel clenches onto his heart and says, "You're better than I thought, Sora. It was worth saving you after all." Saving us? What do you mean? Sorry, I hate to kill the suspense. Axel! He fades away. Sora then numbs. What?
Or does he?
Yep. Then Sora noticed something's missing. Marluxia and Naminé. He runs out. They all run the room to find them. Then, once they reached the floor, they found Marluxia holding Naminé. Says, "You defeated Axel." The Keyblade's power. How I longed to make it my own, along with the fox demons. With the fox demons. Let Naminé go. And Naruto says, "You have no chance of winning." Marluxia said, "Naminé, erase Sora's memory." And Naruto's as well. They all gasp, "If I do that?" That's right, their hearts will collapse. This heart collapse? You can do that? I prefer him unmarred, but if he can be rebuilt, more liking with time. Naminé, do it. After we have a flashback scene of Sora forgiving her, she said, "No. Sora forgave me, even if I deceived him. Both. So how could I can't destroy his heart. I won't destroy their hearts. I won't do it to Sora and Naruto." "Then you do it, Naminé," says Sora. "Erase my memory. Just change my heart." "Sora, what are you saying? Why are you saying that?" asked Naruto. "Because who I will look after if I don't have Naminé. So just do it. I promise I'll protect you. I don't need memories to take on someone like Marluxia." "You bet. Even if Sora forgets, we won't. Me and Goofy." "That's Donald's right. I can remember everything from the two of them. See? We have our friends' memories, so I can place them together on my own. Ignorant fools. If Naminé uses her powers to erase your memory, you'll be nothing but an empty shell. Your heart will no longer be able to feel or to care. Just like Vex's pathetic imitation of Riku. Take another guess." They all were surprised to see Riku replica. Sakura replica doesn't appear because she died.
She's gone.
Yeah. Riku! No. Just the imitation. You're a shell. The shell's been taking everything away. What can you possibly think that I ever had? Both my body and my heart are fake. But there is one memory I'll keep, even if it's just a lie. whatever the Phantom had promised or not, I will protect Namine. Imbeciles. You would knowingly shackle your heart with the chain of memories born of lies? The sword and Naruto readies their keyblades. You will be.
I do love him putting his hand up and the pedal coming down into his hand in the
Yeah, that was,
centipede.
that was pretty cool.
That was. Imagine soccer having something like that.
Yeah, she might use that with her keyblade.
Cool.
You will turn to truth because your heart is weak. You will never defeat me. 5 seconds later, they defeat him.
I can see Naruto thinking, what was that you were saying?
Yeah. Is he gone? The sword gives Donald a thumbs up. Donald nods. You could say that.
No, I'm not.
Speaking of thumbs up, I watched Bleach last night and Karen rolled her eyes at the thumbs up Chad gave her.
Yeah. Like, how uncool.
I think Karen's my favorite character on Bleach. She reminds me of.
There's better ones as you go on.
Yeah, actually, Ruki is my favorite.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But I do like Karen. She reminds me of Sakura.
Mostly because they're voiced by the same person.
Yeah. and their mannerism. She does punch her dad. Being a dork.
Well, to be fair, he is kind of a goof.
Yeah.
But still, I feel, but a bit off topic, but Ishin is a better dad than Naruto.
Yeah. I don't know much about the Bleach ending, but I think Ichigo might be a better dad.
Oh, he is, even with Orihime.
Orihime is the better Hinata. I'll tell you that.
Not by much, but still.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the story. They hear that Marluxia appeared. What you destroyed was just an illusion of me. So what? Riku runs over and tries to attack him, but he disappeared again. Another illusion. He is a real one.
Naruto seeing that, like, oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. He's really in there? Yes. I knew it. I can feel his power. He's trying to destroy my heart. Of course. We'll just take care of him together. Saya! Come on! Riku, protect Namine. You don't mind? Shouldn't I? Alright. You know what? I like ship Namine with the real Riku, but her and Riku replica make a cute couple.
Yeah, kind of.
And I think both Riku Shion and Riku Namine, I mean Roxas Shion and Roxas Namine could work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're interchangeable at least.
I don't know which one I ship more. You know what I mean?
I always put Riku with Namine, actually.
Yeah, me too. Except for my Kingdom Hearts Naruto one. I pair him with but in one Kingdom Hearts Naruto, but not in this one.
Right.
They walk over the door and everyone looks at them. They see Marluxia hovering in the air. Soon your emptiness will shatter and the heart in this world be into nothingness.
Is that where you fight that like machine he's on?
Yep. And the guardian
was
and the giant angel. They defeat him.
And then the real final fight starts.
Yeah, that was not in the GBA version, which I'm glad that it happened. Because that was a pretty good fight, to be fair.
Yeah, I feel like the GBA couldn't have handled that fight.
Yeah.
I feel it's a more fitting end for Marluxia.
Yeah. Especially after he dies, he fades into nothing.
I just love the look on Sora's face as he's fading away. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, he said that sure takes care of him.
Fearing Sora can have a little bit of a sadistic side.
Yeah, that's what makes me like about him. He's goofy, but when he's pissed off, he's really pissed off.
Yeah.
That's how I am. Then after that, after he leaves the battlefield, he returns to the castle, and Donald Goofy closes the door, and Sora locks away the doorway. After that, they ask Riku, "Are you okay?" I'm not Riku. I'm a fake. I can't remember why I was created or when. All that inside of me is you and Naminé. But I know those memories are not real. Gee, Naminé, can't you use your magic to put memories back to Riku's memory back to normal? Well, the Riku replica says it's all right. I'll deal. Wait, who cares if someone created you? Asked Naruto. You are you and nobody else. Naruto's right, says Sora. You have your own heart inside you. Those feelings and memories are yours and yours alone. They're special. Sora, you're a good guy. I don't have to be real to see how real your feelings are. That's good enough. Riku, they all feel sad for him. I just remembered something. You know how Haley has his KH2 voice as in Chain of Memories? I'm gonna make him have his KH1 voice here.
Yeah, I blame that because you did that after he grew up a bit.
Yeah, what they should have done is either hire a voice actor that sound like him or have his voice altered.
Or just do a PS2 port of it when right as the game came out, so you could still have it.
That's true. Yeah. Can you put our memories back? Yes. Not remembering something doesn't mean it's really gone. What do you mean? Asked Goofy. Well, you remember one thing, remember another, and then another? Our memories are connected. Memory pieces are linked together. They're like a chain that make up each of us. I don't actually erase memories. Just takes part of the links and rearrange them. You still have all your memories. So, do you think that's why I remember Sakura? You never erased my memories of her? She said, yes, basically. And then Jiminy asks, so can you put them back together? And Naminé says, yes, but first, I have to undo the chain of memories I made into my own. After that, I'm done. I have to gather up the memories scattered across each of your hearts and reconnect them. It might take some time, but I don't think it might work. No, it will work, I'm sure. It's my turn to look after you guys. All right, then. We all trust you, says Naruto. Wait! You said to undo the links of the memories. You mean... That's... Yes. You won't be able to remember anything. What happened here. Not even you? I'm sorry. It's the only way, I'm afraid. Sora, you have a choice. You could lose your memories of this castle and reclaim your old ones, or keep your memories here and give up the memories you lost. Do I have to choose? Yes. You know, he thinks about it. And Donald and Goofy look at each other and worry. And Naruto says, Sora, whatever you choose, I'm with you. Then he looks over and he sees the red-haired girl. And he smiled and says, Make me like I was. And Naminé says, oh, okay. Nobody has to keep a bunch of memories that aren't real, right? You want to remember all the memories of the people that's really important to you. Anyone would choose that. I can see in her face that she has some feelings for Sora. I think she had a crush on Sora a little bit.
Yeah.
Naminé?
It wouldn't make sense since he's Kyrie's nobody.
Spoilers!
Or not if you didn't play the games in order.
Mm-hmm.
Just really, did you play Chain of Memories and go right into 2?
No, I played Kingdom Hearts 1, then 2. I remember Chain of Memories, but I didn't think it was canon until original story. I thought it was a side game like Mario, like those Mario games are
Hmm.
those side Mario games. Game Boy aren't canon to the real Mario games, or it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Only this is actually canon.
Yeah. And then she takes him to the sleeping room, and to remember again, we have to sleep in there. Yes, it's gonna take a little time, but I'll take care of you. Of course, when we wake up, we won't remember who you are anymore. But how are we gonna thank you? Don't worry. I'll just make a journal that says "Thank Namine," says Jimmy, and Naruto says, "Are you sure that'll work?" then, then, then Donald bonks Naruto on the head. He said, "Don't disrespect Jimmy." Then he's all said, "Good night, guys." He says, "Good night, Namine. Good night, Goofy. You too, Sora." Okay, Sora and Naruto get into different pods, and Nami says, "It may have started with a lie, but I'm really glad I met you, Sora." "Yeah, me too," he says. "When I found you, and even when I remember your name, I was so happy. The way I felt then, that was no lie." And she smiled and said, "Goodbye." And Sora says, "No, not goodbye. When I wake up, I'll find you, and then there'll be no more lies. We'll be friends for real. Promise me that, Nominee. You're going to forget making that promise." Then Sora says, "If the chain of memories come apart, the links will still be there, right? So the memories of our promise will still be there inside of me." Then she said, "Okay, you're right. It's a promise." Then they did the pinky promise. Before that, I thought, they're not gonna kiss, are they? Then they did the pinky promise, which I heard is a Japanese thing.
Hmm.
I heard if you break off the promise, you cut off your pinky. Anyway, then Nominee says, "Sora, some of your memories are deep in the shadows of your heart, and I won't be able to find them. But don't worry, you made another promise to someone you could never replace, just like Naruto with Sakura. She is your light, the light within the darkness. Remember her, and all the memories lost in the shadows of your heart will come into light. Look, and the good luck charm. I changed the shape when I changed your memory. But when you thought of her just once, it went back to the way it was." Now, I hate to get off topic, but that that is a sign that they were meant to be together, Sora and Kyrie.
Yeah. I think you were supposed to know by the first game.
Yeah, but I think it's so obvious because, especially when they say girl that's most precious to her.
Yeah. Because really, Kyrie is that to Sora.
Yeah. He looks at the charm as the pod closes, and Sora sees himself surrounded by darkness. He looks at the charm, trying to remember. He remembers Naruto, and Ed, his friends from Traverse Town and Destiny Islands. He tries to remember. Then he sees Riku, and then Kai. Then when he sees Kyrie, he smiles. Kyrie. Then the darkness becomes what? All my friends. Domine, don't worry. You might forget about me. But with our promise, I can come back. A promise is a promise. Yes. One day, the light, it'll be ours, and it will bring us together. Till then, I'll be in your heart. Right. Forgotten, but not lost. As Sora falls asleep. But we're not done here yet. We're gonna do Riku's. We're gonna do some of Riku's memories. Okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
his can
Okay.
go faster. I know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it now. Riku, meanwhile, Riku is asleep. Then, in a floating empty void, he wakes up. Where am I? Stay asleep. Who's there? You should remain asleep here between light and dark. Between what? The king! Where's the king? Together we closed the door of the darkness. After that, you came drifting here by yourself. You do not have the strength to overcome the darkness, or maybe you were to close to it. As if it were some kind of demon. Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. Here, blanket from darkness. Sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. But then it reveals a card. It's the door to the truth. And with your sleep ends, you take the first step towards the truth. But know this: the truth will bring you pain. Will you still go? This seems like a boring place to take a nap anyway. Very well said, Riku. A door to the truth. Then he goes to Hollow Bastion. And then, this is Hollow Bastion, he says. What you see is not real. It's the world of your memory. My memory? The things you remember from your time at Maleficent's castle become a card. And that card made this world. You see everything here before, haven't you? Anyway, from your, yeah, so what am I gonna learn something? Maybe meet someone. You will meet people in your memories, ordinary. No, what does that mean? Hey, I'm asking you a question. Still heard no response. Fine. Fine, but it better be you I run across the voice. And he goes all over the room. I'm gonna go through all this. Then he meets Maleficent. She says, I am. Have you been. Maleficent, you're alive? Have you not been paying attention? I'm a figment of your memory. Of all people I could run into, it had to be you. But of course, after all, your heart is steeped in darkness. You can only see those exist in the same darkness. No, he says. Be grateful to have someone keeping your company. Like your heart is empty. Even not as much as Sasuke, but it contains as you will completely. That sounds pretty good, except for one thing. I don't like Sasuke.
Yeah.
um. Then Maleficent says, you once turned to me to sate your hunger for darkness. You want me here, but who but I can grant you the darkness you long for? There was a time I did want you around. I surrounded my heart to the dark, but never again. I won't end up like Sasuke. You and your darkness have nothing to offer. All I did was lose myself, empty myself. I'm finished with all that. I'm stuck seeing people. If I'm stuck seeing people like you of the dark, and I'm gonna take you out down one by one, then you mustn't forget to destroy yourself last, like me. You are one of the dark. That's fine with me. But enough talk. Let's fight.
Or boring. Let's fight.
Yeah. Then she turns to the dragon form and says, "Yawn." He gets bored. We think her dragon form is cool, but they think it's boring.
Yeah. I mean, his story was a lot more easier since it's like the first boss.
Yeah. Stop
The
resisting.
only time it was ever hard was in the first game.
What?
The only time
Yeah,
I dread
yeah.
was
I remember it took me like 3 months to beat her.
oh, it took me a
Like,
couple of tries.
I
Turns out having arrow is very useful.
yeah, thank God for that. And then we entered basement 12. He hears the man's voice. Why do you shun the darkness? Come on, you heard what I said about Maleficent. Darkness is your weapon. It's, each time you learn, you must accept it. Just like that Ichigo boy. What do you mean? Sasuke lost to Naruto. That's because he was foolish. That's because he was clumsy and he is stupid.
That sounds
Well,
like
you
a
got
Vader line.
that is. I stole. He's the yeah, and
Sounds,
you have no
he's not wrong.
right. All you need to do is accept the darkness. Serve me again. He, I thought it was you, Ansem. Oh, so you don't seem surprised. All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in so you can play puppet master, Ansem. Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one appropriate to serve me, and you must surrender to me now. You're crazy. Not a chance. Then he uses his soul eater, slashes Ansem, who blocks his attack. Do you really think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora and Naruto. And you had darkness on your side. Excuse me for being weak. You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender. Bow to the darkness. Bow to me. That's never gonna happen. Only the darkness.
Kneel before me.
Only the darkness can offer to you all that strength that you need. You're wrong! That voice, Your Majesty. That's right, Riku. Remember, you're not alone. Listen carefully. The light never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness. I got it. I won't lose to the darkness. Not today. You know how Mickey sounded off in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was because of Wayne Alline's illness, I believe.
Ah, I see.
It was the last thing he did before he died.
Was it? I thought 3-5 was.
Well, yeah, 358. I think it was the last he spoke in dialogue as Mickey. Because
Oh wait, 3-5 came out after Chain.
yeah, he didn't speak in full dialogue in Dreamed Up, I believe. I mean, not Dreamed Up. 358.
I think he might have.
Either way, he was. Yeah,
The best Mickey.
yeah, he's the best Mickey, the best voice for Mickey, Wayne Alline, and it's fitting because he's married to Minnie, the voice of Minnie. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. Then Mickey and Riku fights Ansem. Don't worry. And then after he did all that test. And after the battle, Riku asks, "Is that all you got? It seems you were intent on resisting the darkness. All right, then come see for yourself." Then he hands him a card. It's a card crafted from your memory. Advance through the world that creates it soon. You will understand. Chase after light is not the way. It will not give you the distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness. Don't worry. I'm not running. Give it. I'll enter the world. And in the end, if I haven't given to the darkness, then I win. I have one more gift for you. Then he clenches his hand and dark spear forms inside Riku and he grunts in pain. What did you do? I simply tempered the darkness that remains in your heart.
You still think I rely on darkness? To use it or not is your choice. Your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you. Then he disappeared. Then, meanwhile, back at some other side of the Castle Oblivion, Zexion was a man named Zexion was inside the room pondering. Don't I even want a hello, Lexius? Then Vexen appears. What is going on, Zexion? I demand an explanation. Nice to see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that binds us together. You're only number 6. How dare you? Let it go, Vexen.
Says you, number 5.
What'd you say?
Says you, number 5.
Eh.
Since Lexius is ranked 5th.
Yeah. Zexion, tell me, what did you take? Visitors. I picked up 2 cents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was Maleficent. Don't be disturbed. The witch is dead. She cannot return to the realm of darkness in her own violation. If you would just let me finish. The sit belongs not only to real Maleficent, but of convincing double. But I truly cannot say that since the double is no more, and the other visitor saw to that. And who is it? I don't know for sure. But the scent is very similar to the superiors. And yet, not exactly the same, was it? Zexion nods. That truly piques my curiosity. Now, what to do? We wait to see what develops. Meanwhile, Vexen was planning something. He goes to he goes to Destiny Islands to see Sakura by herself. She was looking at the islands. Kairi was busy doing her homework.
I see Sakura on the island, like, training.
Yeah. And then Vexen appears. Then he said something. You must be Haruno Sakura, I presume. What's it to ya? She says, you have something that interests me. First, we must battle. Then they get into big battle, and of course Sakura wins.
Yeah.
Is that all you got? Ha 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 ha. Actually, it is. I must thank you, Haruno. Take care. And he disappears.
Sakura like, okay, that just happened.
Then Kairi says, Sakura, what are you doing? And she looks over and says, nothing. Then, meanwhile, Sexy finally figured out it was Riku with that smell. Actually, the next scene was Riku. Riku was wondering if he can beat the darkness. Then Mickey said, "Don't worry, Riku." And he sees a sphere of light. It's Mickey, and he's an illusion. I can see right through you. Funny, huh? I guess I could use only my power to this place. That's why I got a request from you. For you. Request? Listen, Riku. Just because darkness holds you doesn't let you go who you are. You got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy. I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there will always be a little light. Light within darkness. You and I have seen it. Far welcoming light inside the door of the darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It'll show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That is a request from my heart. Ricky smiled and said, trust me, I'll do my best.
Trust me, I'll find a way to reach to you. I'll get there. I promise. Mickey reaches out for a hand. Riku tries to shake it, but his hand passes right through Mickey's hand. He said, "Don't worry. We'll shook our hands on our hearts, remember? We're connecting, you and me." Yes, we are. Then Mickey disappeared and he says, an additional scene of Mickey saying, "Riku, thank you for not taking the same path of Sasuke Uchiha."
Honestly, I kind of like Mickey and Riku's friendship here.
Yeah,
It actually feels genuine.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it's something. He's a better teacher than Kakashi was to Sasuke.
Yeah.
Then Zexion finally identified the Sith. It was Riku. Riku, you say? Has he emerged from the realm of darkness? His existence. It was once doubled in the darkness. Fascinating. That's why you mistook him for the superior. The dark power given Riku to facilitate his escape from its realm. What I want to know is why he appeared in Castle Oblivion. That's really quite simple. His existence resonates with another hero. You mean Sora and Naruto are here? They arrived earlier. Marluxia's already planning using Namine's powers to meddle with Sora's heart. Without even bothering to consult us? It seems he desperately wants the Keyblade Master for himself. What a foolish plan. Sora and Naruto are not an interesting existence. They're entirely the whole true value is Riku, the hero of darkness. And then Riku goes to the castles and goes to the Disney worlds. Then he has this fight with Vexen. I take it you are Riku. Are you with Ansem? You are half correct. Let us say he's not the Ansem you know. He is Ansem, and he is not Amps. Perhaps a nobody best conveys the idea. Words were never my thing. Try again. He belongs to neither the light nor the dark, but walks the twilight between. You know, since he was doing a riddle, he's lucky he's not facing Batman. He would have, or else he would have solved it. Like his heart belongs to neither the light or the dark, but walks the twilight between. Catching it on now? Oh, you're almost standing between the light and the darkness. It appears we have much in common. Maybe, like you said, there's really darkness inside of me. But so what? Darkness is my enemy. And so are you, reeking from that awful smell. Ah, so what? I'll fight you what? Very good. I shall take you on. Then they get in this fight. It says, I must first congratulate you. There's darkness of forming and power growing. Well, worth the trouble of aggravating you. All this excitement provided me with invaluable data.
Like that Haruno girl.
What? You know Sakura? He chuckled. Many thanks, Riku. It was a trick all along. Then he starts worrying about Sakura. You know, he doesn't really know Sakura. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think he would worry since Sora would be worried.
Yeah. Then Lixie asks what's happening to Sora. Naminé is using his powers to shuffle his memories as we speak. Marluxius may well succeed in getting his puppet. Sora and Naruto will be valuable assets to the organization. But Marluxia and Larxie's actions, they leave me uneasy. And there's Axel. Who knows what that weird one is thinking. Vexen should take care of this. His replica was soon to be completed. But Vexen hates Marluxia. think of the mess it'll make. And so we must tell him. Isn't it better that clean up mess to us? Then Riku says, "What are you supposed to be? Surprised? You should be." Then he sees another figure and says, "Hello, Riku. You're wait. I can still. I haven't known Sakura that long, but even I could tell you're not really her. You're clever, Riku. It's like that real one. I like that. I like that boyfriend of her, the real Sakura. He's a real idiot." Uh, And then he says, "At least and yeah, and unlike him, he fears nothing. Are you calling me a coward?" Says, "You're afraid of the dark," Reckless said. "The darkness inside you frightens you, no matter what you say." Urgh. But I'm different. But I'm different. I embrace the darkness. I could make it do whatever I want. Then he changes the dark mode and summons his own keyblade. So I guess I could wipe the floor with you. That same goes for me. And then all get the battle. And after the battle, Riku rubbed it in and said, "Hey, fakes. I thought you were gonna wipe the floor with me. Don't forget I'm still new. I'll get stronger and stronger. The next time we fight, you're finished. Then let's fight now." I always like that. He doesn't bother to let him rest, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because usually in stories they said next time we meet I'll be strong one, and they let him go.
yeah. I think Riku's just done with this and wants it to end now.
Yeah. Yeah. Then he released dark energy that flings the real Riku backwards. "It's nice to have darkness on my side. You are so says the Sakura replica. Now the coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss us." And run away to the next floor. "Wait, come back!" "I am not a coward." Then Vexen, Sexy and Lixius hear them. Riku replica and Sakura replica enter the room. "So how is the real thing?" "He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him. In the meantime, would you be interested in another hero? Other heroes?" "You mean Sora and Naruto?" says Sakura replica. "You want me to take care of them? We'll see. Yes, I intend to make good use of you. No worries, the real Riku was nothing. Sora won't be either. They're no match for us." And Sakura replica says, "Yeah, as cute as that Naruto is." Gunriku says, "Come on, show yourself, fake." "Fake? Oh no, that's not exactly the right word," says Ansem. "Are you? What are you saying? He's like a copy for me? More like a model. He's an example of you should try to be. He accepts the darkness, just like once you couldn't have helped but accept me, but now you are afraid. Perhaps you are being fake. Fake when you pretend to have no fear. When have I been afraid of the dark inside of the card worlds? You grapple desperately with the darkness. Desperation is fear. Be quiet!" Then his soul eater, he attacks Ansem, catches him, flings him backwards. "Stubborn boy. And continue your fight if you must. Eventually you will learn you cannot resist the darkness." Then he enters to Atlantica, and like Naruto before, he said, "Hey, if I'm underwater, how could there be?" Nah, never mind. After all that, um, we go back to what Vex and Axel and Lark scene. you know, they say Riku replica and Sakura replica. Say, we'll take care of Sora. And then Larxene says, with a little help from Naminé, you'll have all but the real Riku's memories. Maybe we can make her forget that you're nothing but a fake. In other words, we'll remake your heart so you can be the real Riku. Okay? What? You want to remake our hearts? The real Riku and Sakura are whips. We're afraid of the dark. What do I want with a heart of blue? Sakura agrees. Any objections, Vex? After all, you want to text Sora and Naruto, don't you? It must be done. What? Are you betraying us? I told you I would make good use of you, didn't I? Relax, kiddo. I don't think it's gonna hurt him that much. I'll hurt you! He tries to attack him, but she knocks him away and stupid little toy. You think you defeat us? Why would you ever thought that? But look at the bright side, Riku. Sakura. Naminé will erase memory of me knocking you two flat. Instead, she will plan the loveliest memories you could ever hope for. And they both, no. No!
I don't know what it was with Gallagher just screaming at it. It's like, what?
It's not. Does it remind you of anything?
The Darth Vader?
No, it's about. She was about. It looks like she was about to, Larxene, what to do with him.
Oh.
But it's a Disney. But it's a kids' game. Anyway, goes to Halloween Town, and Larxene says. Then Larxene in her final scene says, "Why so glum, Naminé? Is there something that been troubling you? Are you feeling awful about timpering with Sora's and Naruto's memories? Or maybe you cut it out, Larxene. Naminé. She doesn't want to remember Sora. Is that so? Don't worry, Naminé. Whatever's hurting you, I'll make it go away. And the Sakura replicas of, I'll make sure that Sasuke will be mine." And Riku replica says, looks at her and shakes his head. You are such a fangirl. And I said, you're one to talk, Mr. Protect Naminé at all costs. And then he shows the fake good luck charm and leaves. And Larxene says, it's amazing. It's like you've completely made his heart from scratch. Nice touch with the good luck charm. I didn't know you could use your memories to transform objects. You use the same trick on Sora. You changed Kairi's good luck charm with your magic. It won't be long before Sora forgets about Kairi and completely. And then he won't forget, huh? No matter how I will change his memory, Sora will never forget Kairi. Memories of me, more false memories of me, will just make his feelings for Kairi stronger than before. Because I am the shadow of Kairi. What's your problem with that? That shouldn't be your incentive not to screw anything up. Just do a good job rewriting Sora and Naruto's heart. And then you can actually be somebody and no longer be just Kairi's shadow. You'll be as real as Sora's heart. Then Lixie says Vexen is no more. Yes, his sin is gone. Axel struck him down. Something I find deplorable, says Zexion. Ancients of organizations striking each other down. Our problem is Sora. Vexen proved to be no match for him, yet he's still under Naminé's control. But we cannot eliminate Sora, can we? Correct, for our superior. He's in dire of the hero of light, whose light loses its sight on the path. We may find it use for the dark. What we must do is obtain the darkness. Riku, of course. Just one card left. If I get through this, will I be free of the darkness? After the fight at Olympus, he enters through another room in the basement. and it's Lexius. That's it. You're just one of those nobodies. You've done well, but to possess your powers and yet fear of darkness. What a waste. I do not fear it. I sense that you do. You are also capable of controlling the darkness. Casting away your useless fear. Opening your heart. Embrace the darkness. And if I say no, then you lose both light and darkness and disappear. Then they fight each other. I, Lexius, will not wield to the frail heart of an infernal coward. Now stop resisting and let the darkness in. They fight, and after the battle, both of them are exhausted. You're fitted. And he runs to attack Lexius, and Lexius swipes Riku with his tomahawk, knocking him on the ceiling, and then falls back to the ground. You are too much trouble. How dare you mock me? Then you know that scene where Axel, or I mean not Axel, Ansem to possess Riku for a brief minute,
Yeah.
and he
He
kills
just
him.
like one shots Alexius.
Yeah, too slow. He's smart. And then Riku wake up in a void of darkness. Then he hears what's going on. Lexius? Riku, I sense your heart. No, it's not. Darkness this fell can only be. That's it. Remember me. Let me drift into your heart, Riku. Ansem. You called out my name. You've been thinking about me. That sounds creepy in context.
Yeah.
You're afraid of the darkness I command. Good. The more you think of me, the closer my return draws. And when I have woken, I will hold. Then he appears and your heart was mine! Fight! Then Mickey, in a flash of lights, appears and then, fight, Riku! Don't let him win! Ah, you meddlesome king! The king, he's protecting me. Your Majesty, where are you? Please answer. He sees no one around. He touches his heart. He says, "You're with me, aren't you?" Lexius is gone as well. Sexian said, and Axel says, "Oh, Vexen, Lexius. I wonder who'll be next. I thought it perhaps might be you. Me? No way. I already took my pounding from Sora. He thinks I'm done for good. Nope. It'll
I
be
just love that response he gave.
yeah." Yeah, for defining the organization and targeting Sora and Naruto, I hope he moves exactly as heart commands to do. So what about you? I thought you had plans for Riku. Yes, we were going to set him off against the traitors. With Marluxia gone, there's no more need. He is nothing but a nuisance now. And he's dangerous as well, Axel said. After all, he took down Lexius. You know, this is not how I do things. Tell me, did you obtain the data from Riku's home? Then Riku hears felt an earthquake and says, "One of the synths has died. A really strong one, huh? The keeper of the castle, Marluxia, has been felled by the Keyblade Master and Foxy. Keyblade. You mean Sora? Sora and Naruto are here? Yes. You want to see him? Can you face them? What does that mean? World of darkness and Anthem shadow. Still this within your heart. Do you plan to face Sora like that? Are you not ashamed?" Riku looks away. Sora's fate is a battle of the darkness. He must oppose anyone who hosts the dark. In other words, it's you. If you not believe the words I say, you toss in the card, then you best see the truth with your own eyes. This card. This is our. Yes, it is your home. Then he has this vision of selfie and them. A selfie walking Titus. He tried to say hi to them, but they didn't respond. Then they disappear. Then he sees Kyrie. No, surely you know this would happen. You've been to a number of worlds before this one, and your memories. You met only with dark beings. That's all left in your heart. Dark memories. The memories of your home are gone, and each and every one. That's a lie. I remember the islands. Titus, Selfie, Waka, Kyrie, and Sora. They were my closest friends. And who threw away those friends? Maybe it was your own actions that you forgot. You destroyed your home. Then he shows them to see that that they're back in the day where the Heartless took away the islands. All the islands you grew up, you surrendered. Many hearts were forever lost to the darkness because of what you did. You hated being an islander, so you opened the door to darkness and destroyed the island. It was you. You pulled it into darkness, and now you belong in the darkness. You should look for who you truly are. Then they get in the fight. We're not gonna do the whole fake Sora. Actually, yeah, we will.
I feel you have to have the Zexian fight.
Yeah. Then Sora comes from behind and says, Sora, don't you recognize me? Yeah, I recognize you. Yeah, I recognize you. Well, I see what you become. How could the light hurt you, Riku? How can you really become a creature of the dark? You're not Riku anymore. You're just a pawn of the darkness. So be it. It's time you face the light. Then he uses the Keyblade to to to, to defeat to kill off Riku. He says, "I'm fading. I'm fading away to light." Then he hears Kyrie's voice. You can't fade. There's no power that can defeat you. Not the light, not the dark. So don't run from the light. Don't fear the darkness, because both will make you stronger. Me stronger, darkness too? Yes. Strength that's yours. The darkness inside you. It's vast and deep. But you could truly stare into never try and look away. You won't be afraid of anything again. All this time I was trying to push away the darkness. You gotta remember to be brave. Know that the darkness is there and don't give in. Do that, you will gain strength, the kind that's unlike any other. You won't be able to escape the deepest darkness, and I'll be able to see through the brightest light. Follow the darkness. It'll show you the way. Your friends. Can I face them? Then Nominate fuses with Kyrie in the voicemail. You don't want to? Yeah, of course I do. Kyrie smiles and disappears. And I will. With my strength. My dark strength! Dark! Then he gets a dark mode and defeats Zexian. And after that, Zexian asks, What? What is he? What is he? Then he sees the Riku replica. And then he says, we could use this replica to defeat the real one. Then he sees Axel and starts to tremble. And he tells the Riku replica, Look, Riku, you can use the real Riku's power to kill. To make sure you're real. You wouldn't... All that kind of power the real Riku doesn't have. If you get that, you could be a new person. Not Riku or anybody else. You'll be you. Then he grabs Zexian by the collar and surrounded with a dark aura. And then Zexian begins to fade. So sorry, Zexian. You just found out way too much. And Zexian dies. Then they hear Ansem. Ansem tries to take over Riku's heart. And then said, "Must you interfere again?" It was Mickey that did it again. He then hears, "Shoot! Sure, glad I made it in time. I'll keep Ansem busy for a while." Huh? He looks behind to see Mickey, this time in solid form. "Sorry I could come here, Riku. Your Majesty, is that you?" "Uh-huh." And he touches Mickey's face and says, "That tickles! Oh!" At this time, you're not an illusion. I'm so glad that you make it here. "I made a promise to you, Riku, that I found a way." "Oh?" "Oh, I'm okay." He looks at him falling down. "I'm just relieved. I've been alone for someone. Oh, but how did you make it here? I thought it was too far." "I found a card to help me. I need to find a way out of the realm of darkness. This card appeared right in front of me. When I picked it up, I could see your heart beyond the dark. That's what let me find you. I guess the card had a place to be with you." "Maybe you're right." "Riku, I'm proud of you. You're not taking the same path as Sasuke Uchiha. If that was him, he would join the organization in a heartbeat." Because I could see Sasuke really doing that.
Yeah, same.
But he's dead.
Yep.
And no, I'm not bringing him back. Not in this series.
Not even as a nobody.
Nope. Actually, yeah, he'll have a nobody. But no, he won't, because we need organization 13 members. And he's too cool. I don't like the organization, but the organization's too cool for him.
Yeah.
Riku makes it to Twilight Town. Then he sees that Mickey disappeared again. Then he gets confronted by Ansem. Then he notices something and he drops his guard. "What's this? Are you giving up? Are you surrendering? You're not the true Ansem. You don't even sound like Billy Zade." I'm just kidding. "Correct. Your sin is different. The Ansem in my heart smells darker. The odor is more foul. But your sin isn't like that. It's not darkness. It's something else." That is correct. And you're right. My name is Diz, or so I am. I am not Ansem. That makes me laugh, saying I am not Ansem.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want for you to choose? Choose? You are special entirely. You're existed between light and dark. You're standing in the twilight. You are to meet, nominate, then choose. Nominate? Who's that? You will know soon. Sorry, I'm not that good of a Christopher Lee impersonation.
That's fine. We can't all be Corey Burton.
Yeah, but I've been getting Christopher Lee because he was still alive by then.
Yeah. But I think Burton took over after 2.
Yeah, he did voice him in 358 though.
Yeah.
I would love to see Nomura handing him the script to Kingdom Hearts 358, Kingdom Hearts 2, knowing the plot. Wonder what he would have thought of it.
Oh, please. He's done worse.
Yeah, like those. That's true. I bet he thought it was silly but fun at the same time.
Like I said, Christopher Lee's been in worse things.
Right. Yeah. Then later on, maybe Riku finally reached the mansion. And then he gets confronted by Riku Replica. He says, You changed. Your own darkness doesn't fright you anymore.
I
How
could
can you?
also like, where's the other one?
So she's gone. I felt it in my heart, but it doesn't matter. I'm, I'm you. No, I'm me. I'm me. He says, must be nice being real. A real like me could never get away with something like that. Sakura accepted that. And so do I. I'm a phony, a fraud. The way I look at you, I feel everything I remember. And with this newfound power, I thought by finding my strength, I could finally be someone. Someone is not you at all. I'm still just empty. Everything about me is borrowed. As long as you're around, I'll be nothing more than a shadow. Then he defeats Riku Replica, and after their fight, Riku Replica lying down says, so it's over. Death doesn't frighten me. Good riddance to a phony life. My life was never real. I'm sure that what I'm feeling now is probably all fake as well. What are you feeling? What happens when a fake dies? One like me. Where will my heart go? Does it disappear? It'll go somewhere. Maybe to the same place as mine. A
Oh,
faithful
he'll be fine.
replica till the very end. That's okay. Then he fades away. Were we supposed to sorry for him?
I don't know, but all I know is he'll be fine.
Yeah.
As of
Then
3
he,
showing us.
yeah. Then he goes in the castle and he's he then sees Naminé. Are you Naminé? Yes. I see. That was you. Huh? Nothing. Please come this way. Sora! He sees Sora inside the pod. What are you doing to Sora? Nothing. He's just asleep to get his memory back. Then they told her the story. So Sora chose to forget about this castle to get his own memories back. You have a choice too. Not me. Why me? No one's messing with my memories. It's not your memories. It's your darkness. In your heart, there is darkness. And darkness is Ansem. He may be at bay, but eventually he'll wake. He will take you over again. But I have powers you can use. With my powers, I can put a tight lock in your heart. That way Ansem can never find out. What happens to me if I let you do that? Will I forget everything like Sora? No need to start. I'll have to. Darkness in your heart is sealed away by your memory. You start remembering the darkness. You go back to the way you were. Riku, please choose. He doesn't look worried. Will I sleep like that too? Yes. Figures. Sora always did what he's pleased. Whenever we're doing something together, he'll find a way to slack off. Even trying to leave the islands, I did all the work on the raft to myself. That's it. When this slacker wakes up, I'll tell him off. I told him to take care of Kyrie, and here he is taking a nap. I can't chew him out like he deserves. I'm asleep. I don't need my heart locked. I'm gonna fight Ants. But what if this darkness overtakes you? If that happens, then the darkness will show me the way. Yes, that's true. Why did I get the feeling you knew I would say that? I didn't. Oh, I hope. I wanted you to face the darkness because you're the one who can. Right. So that's the reason. That's why you came to my rescue inside that light in the form of Kyrie. When did you know? I knew when I met you. You and Kyrie smell the same. Uh, Riku, how do you know what Kyrie smells like? When I heard him say that, I said, that sounded sexual.
So I do like this scene because it actually shows that Riku still cares about Sora as a friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't see Sasuke saying any of that for Naruto.
No. He said, in fact, after Riku leaves, Naminé said this. Thank you, Riku, for choosing this path and rather than the path. It's a good running gag of him not chasing Sasuke's path.
Yeah.
Then he went to the basement hall and met Mickey. So you decided not to sleep. How did you know? I heard it from Diz. Do you know him? Well, I'm not sure. I got a feeling I've met him somewhere before. Who are you? I could be nobody or anybody. It's up to you, whether you choose to believe in me or not. Boy, you really like pushing decisions on other people, says Riku. And you push away Slumber, making the choice to face Ansem. So, do you think I'm reckless? You have your own path to choose, Riku. Are you supporting me or are you abandoning me? That will be your choice as well. Then he hands up the black coat. The organization will pursue you. Like a pack of hunting dogs, they will sneak up on you. They will sense your presence. However, this cloak is worn by nobodies that will render noses useless. The ears, not so much.
I love how you twisted Mickey with that.
Yeah, that made me laugh. They
Like,
wear
what are
this.
you looking at me for, Diz?
It was given protection from being devoured by the darkness. Is that clear? Even the organization cannot rule the darkness. Doesn't matter. I'll run away from the darkness. This card will draw you out to your heart's darkness. Finish your business when handsome. Come on, let's go, he said to Mickey. As soon as they went in front of the doorway of the verse bait, Riku said this. He said this card will draw Ansem out. Don't worry. We can take him. We can defeat him together. Sorry, I gotta face him alone. But why? There's no point in doing this if I can't do this on my own. But I do need a favor. If Ansem is the victor, he's going to enslave me. If that happens, I need your powers to just. Of course, I'll be right there to save. Huh? What? No, that's not. I need you to. No way. No matter what happens, I'm gonna be right there to help you. I promise you that. Unless you, of course, you don't believe I can go through it for you. I choose to believe in you, always, Your Majesty. And I in you. You're not gonna lose. I knew it. You're stronger than Sasuke. Thanks. You know, he feels smug when people say he is stronger than Sasuke. Then he enters through the halls of the castle. Then he gets confronted by Ansem. I smell you, Ansem. Show yourself. I have watched you fight. I know your strength. Your skill with the darkness has grown, has become more mature, and yet why do you accept the darkness but still refuse me? You know you and I are similar. We both follow where the darkness leads. We are the same, like that Uchiha boy. So why? Does some part of your heart still have a fear of the dark? No, that's not it. The truth is, I just can't stand your foul stench, and it smells like Sasuke's. You are a fool. You should know my powers well by now. And I taught that you boy. Yeah, I know. Or did you forget? I used that power to give, and Sora still killed, and Sora and Naruto still killed Sasuke. I'm not impressed with your powers. Very well. In that case, you shall sink into the abyss. Then they get in a fight against Riku, between Riku and Ansem. After all that, they reappear back in the castle, and so he fires a dark energy ball, and Riku catches it and slashes it. Then he splashes Ansem's chest and says, "This is the end. This is hardly the end. Your darkness, I gave it all to you. My dark shadow lingers. I will return someday." Then he releases a huge cloud of darkness. Riku is consumed. Riku is about to accept his fate, but then Mickey comes up and saves him. Gosh, Riku, I know you want to do this alone, but you don't mind getting a little help, do you? Riku was holding, Mickey was holding Riku and helps him out. Then, after they exit the castle, he asks, "So, Riku, what happens next? Are you going home?" "I can't go home. Not yet. It's still really here. It's really faint. But I can sense him. I still think his darkness has a hold on me." "Your darkness belongs to you, just the same the way your light does. Up till now, I thought darkness was something we should never exist. Then I spent time with you and changed my mind. The road you choose. I didn't know light and darkness back to back. With you, I think they made me in a way nobody's seen before. Wonder where that leads. I like that scene myself. I'd like to walk the road with you. Your Majesty, I'm really flattered. I don't know what to say." "Gosh, Riku, you don't have to call me that. We're pals." "Fair enough, Mickey." Then they ask, "What are you?" Then they see themselves in the dark path, the crossroads of Path 4, with Diz in the center. He asks, "What are you making me choose? Between the road to right and the road to darkness?" "Neither suits me." Mickey was surprised. "Hey, I'm taking the middle road." "You mean the road to Twilight?" "Twilight? No, the road to dawn." And that ends Riku's story. But we're gonna have an epilogue. First, in that scene, Kairi looks at in the in credits. Kairi looks at is at the audience waiting for Sora, even if she doesn't know him.
Yeah.
I could see her saying, "Who is he? Why does he? Why am I the only one that remembers him?" And Sakura says, "Who's that blonde boy?" Is Then she remembers Naruto. Then she remembers how much she misses him. Then she hears a corridor of darkness. Sees two figures in a black coat. One is a short one with big round ears. What? Then they take off the hood and says, Kairi says, "Riku?" He says, "Yes, Kairi, it's me. And I'm gonna train you and we're here to train you and Sakura." And then it fades as it ends for right now. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Man, I'm kind of excited for KH2, but we're gonna hold on to that because next week we're gonna do Spider Couple in honor of Spider-Man 2 coming.
Yeah.
Sorry, this time it's a twist. It's gonna be Naruto and Sakura.
Nice.
And here's a preview of it. We're gonna while they won't. It's gonna be based off of the PS4 and a little bit of the Raimi series. At least the first Sam Raimi movie.
Okay, with elements from the cartoon.
Yeah. Although I haven't seen the cartoon in a long time. Maybe I need to watch a couple
I
episodes.
just watched it, so I think it's pretty fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
But I got a question. Does Sheena play with his parents' web shooters when he's little?
Yeah.
Since he doesn't have his powers yet?
And when we get to KH2, are we gonna do all 6 days of Roxas' story or just?
I mean, we could abridge it.
Yeah. What does that mean, Bridget?
Like shorten it, because
We'll make it.
it is crucial to the plot, but we can like trim it down a bit.
Yeah, we can just make it 1 day. Make it 3 days. Would that be?
So you want to start on like day 5?
Yeah.
Because you got to include the scene where he says, "Looks like my summer vacation is over."
Yeah, we gotta have that.
That is just so sad the way McCartney delivered that.
Yeah, he's a pretty good voice actor.
He is. I think
I'm gonna.
Rocky's probably his best role.
What I heard he's Robin in what Young. Is he Robin in Young Justice or mine? Or
Yes,
am I thinking?
Justice.
Huh?
Yeah, he's young Robin and Young Justice.
I heard they canceled Young Justice for Teen Titans Go. I don't know if that's true or not.
They've canceled Young Justice like several times.
Um,
But this series it just can't stay on the air, it seems.
yeah.
Plus, it has probably one of the better Superman portrayals by Nolan North.
Really?
He is a very good Superman.
I got it. I'm gonna hear it. I gotta hear it sometime. Besides Kevin Conroy, who's the best voice for Batman?
Well, in Young Justice, it's Bruce Greenwood.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He was also Batman in Killing the Red Hood.
Yeah, that was. I still like that movie, Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, and I love that scene when Batman says, "All I ever want to do was kill him." A day just goes by, and I just want to end him. But if I do, he explains why he won't kill the Joker. If I do that, I will never be able to come back.
Yeah. Plus, I love the Joker as John DiMaggio.
Yeah, he's Cornerio in the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Really?
Yeah,
I can see that.
yeah, he's also Draken and Bender.
Yeah. And Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah. Bite my shiny. What?
I saw this clip of DiMaggio and Baker at like a con, I think, and somebody asked them to do a Joker off.
Yeah.
Because after DiMaggio was done, Baker was like, "Oh, you son of a bitch." Imagine if Hamill was there.
Yeah, he would say, we all know who's the superior Joker. Of course.
I mean, Baker would probably just admit defeat right there.
Yeah.
You know who's more baffling as Joker?
What?
You know who's more baffling as Joker? Richard Epcar. Richard Epcar.
Yeah, and not just he's a good voice actor, but he doesn't voice Ansem and Joker. Well, he got better as Ansem, to be fair.
Yeah, by like Dream Drop in 3, he was a lot better.
Yeah, especially after his death scene. I still
But he
can't.
can't match Paul St. Peter as Zemnis.
Yeah, but nothing could top, in my opinion, nothing could top Leonard Nimoy as Master Xehanort.
Oh no, totally. Unless it's Lloyd.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Howard.
Yeah, nothing against him. He's a good actor, but his voice did not suit Xehanort.
I feel like he was just thrown in because they couldn't get Lloyd at the moment.
Yeah, what he should have been Ansem from the start.
Or Xehanort.
I mean, yeah, Xehanort.
I mean, I like Nimoy. It's just Lloyd could have like just been in the whole game of 3 for what little he's on there.
Yeah, I remember being blown away in Remind thinking that's Christopher Lloyd.
Turns out it was.
Yeah. Then they said must insert Back to the Future joke
Yeah.
or Judge Doom.
He's a great actor.
Who?
Lloyd.
Yeah, he is. And I just love his friendship with Michael J. Fox. They still friends after Back to the Future.
Aw, that's nice.
They got they had great chemistry together.
I just love when he talks like science stuff, but you're not even following what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because it's just a worst case scenario.
I also love what I'm still blown away by Haley Joel Osment's performance as Vanitas.
Yeah.
You could tell he was having a time of his life.
Yeah.
Of course, in my opinion, his best performance is Sora's is Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. Even if his voice changed between games.
Yeah, I think the guy did enjoy his KH1 voice. He sounded like a kid.
Oh.
And anyway, and I'm gonna have voice actress for Naruto and Sakura since they're Spider Woman and Spider Man.
I'm guessing Barnes is going to be Sakura.
Yeah,
Who's going to be Naruto?
would Michelle Ruff be fine?
I could kind of see her.
Yeah,
Because Naruto make jokes.
yes. I mean, what the Raven Master and I was blown away by Michelle Ruff voicing Ellie. She does not sound like Rukia.
I think that's before she got her Rukia voice.
I know that.
But yeah, she's probably one of my favorite voice actresses.
Yeah, my
'Cause I can see when Naruto's mad, she uses her Rukia voice.
yeah, and although I don't know, Kate Higgins wouldn't do a good Naruto, would she?
I think she could.
Yeah, but she's Sakura.
Yeah.
And when I get to Kate, she will have the best performance. I will make sure she has the best performance in her series in her time as Sakura.
Nice.
Of course, her worst performance I heard was Naruto the Last.
Yeah, it's just like it's just a paycheck thing. Like I don't care.
I heard rumors that she shipped Narasaku.
That'd be nice, but I really doubt that's true.
I wonder who are the actors that shipped Narasaku. I mean, I know Japanese voice actor actress Junko did. I heard she was disappointed with the ending. Of course, to be fair, who wasn't?
Yeah, who wasn't? Oh. I wonder if the Spider Couple will meet Miguel at some point.
Yeah, maybe. But of course, I'm doing this in honor of Spider-Man 2 coming.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I wonder if they'll have a shot at Spider-Man 3 emo Peter.
I
What if we hear the funky
mean,
soul?
they did reference the train scene from Spider-Man 2 in the first game.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll do the
last time.
I wonder if he'll do the funky soul thing. When I buy the game, I'm gonna act like Peter getting the game, and then I'm gonna
celebrate dancing like he did.
I heard from one of my coworkers, it's like gonna need like 90 some gigs.
Yeah, I hope I can get my PS5 clean in time because every time I put a new game, it gets dirty.
Have you had your system crash on you?
No, not yet.
Because I've heard that's something that happens.
Yeah, my disc. It's just my disc. I've been playing. Digital games, Naruto, and they seem fine.
Hmm.
I think it's dirty. My PS5 is dirty.
Like the disk drive?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I don't know how to fix. I don't know how to fix it. I'm I'm afraid to open it and find out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Oh.
So, and um. Anyway, what I hope in the game is we see more MJ stuff. I bet.
Yeah,
I bet one subplot of the game is Peter thinking about proposing.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. When they kissed in the end in Spider-Man 2, I mentally cheered. I cheered.
yeah. I kind of hope Craven's actually a good villain.
Yeah,
And that he's not just there and shows up and then is gone.
yeah. It's like the Spider-Man game on Xbox, the movie tying game. But he only showed up in the Xbox game.
Yeah, but that's more through Norman he was doing that. Here he seems like he's one of the main villains along with Venom.
Yeah, and I think the Lizard is going to be part of the main villains too.
Yeah, I know he's in there, and Mr. Negative is too.
Yeah, and
At least
Harry.
from Miles' side, it's going to be Mr. Negative.
Yeah, guess it feels personal for Miles because Mr. Negative was the one that killed Jeff.
Yep. I'm just because one of my friends had said, "How can you have something without Spidey's arch nemesis?" Then I said, like, maybe if there's a third game, it will have Goblin because so far the first game had his first nemesis, Doc Ock. This one has Venom, and maybe 3 will have Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Since those are his 3 arch nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You
just
know,
wondering who's gonna be Venom in this.
Oh, I'm thinking about making it Hinata, male boy Hinata.
Your story or the game?
My story. I thought you were talking about the story.
I thought Sasuke was gonna be Venom.
Oh yeah, Sasuke's gonna be Venom. Hinata won't be part of the story. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I know you like crazy, evil Hinata, but I don't like.
I do, depending on the situation, but here I feel like it's not needed.
Yeah, like in my Kingdom Hearts, like in this Kingdom Hearts Naruto we're doing right now. I don't think she will tie in the story.
See, most of my crazy evil Hinata things are like post-ending.
Yeah, when she sees
where Naruto and Sakura are actually together and have a family.
Yeah. Speaking of Naruto as a family, every time I look at Mayhew, I think that should be Naruto with Hanami.
Yeah.
Only he doesn't die. And if I had Hanami voice somebody, it'd be Nami's voice actress.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because she could voice her child, her she could make a good child voice, and then when Hanami turns into a teen, she can use her. Would she use her Nami voice?
I think she'd use her Ochako voice as a teen Hinami.
Yeah, that's true. I'm starting to like. I'm starting to like. I haven't seen it yet. My Hero Academia, but I'm starting to like the main couple in it.
Oh yeah,
Deku and
Deku and Ochako are amazing.
yeah, I heard people compare it to Naruhina done right, but I don't
Really,
see it.
Marihina done right.
Well, not Naruhina. Said that unlike Naruhina, they're at least developed. I've heard.
Plus, the others,
What?
like some of our other classmates tease Ochako about liking Deku.
Really?
Yeah,
And anyway, I'm also other. I think my favorite canon couple is Ed and Winry.
yeah, they're really good.
Has it been confirmed that Riza and Roy got together?
I assume they are.
Because
It's
I can
not
see there.
confirmed, but I just assume it is.
Yeah, I ship those two a lot.
You know, that series is only 64 episodes, yet their pairings are more developed than anyone in Naruto.
Yeah, yeah. Will we say that though if Narasaki was canon?
And depending on how it plays out after it ended.
Yeah, like it.
Like, if we still got this straight Boruto as it happens now, it would not mean anything.
Yeah, but Boruto won't exist. It's not Boruto. It's Shinakachu.
Well, yeah, but if I'm just saying, if it followed the same storyline as that, and they still had Shina be like how Bolt currently is, I really don't think it would matter.
No, I think if Sakura had if Sakura and Naruto had a son, he would he would take out their Sakura more. I think Sheena would be more like Sakura than he did. He does his Naruto. I don't think we'll ever have a next generation Kingdom Hearts game someday, but I would like to play as Sora's kids.
Assuming Square doesn't go under around before that.
Right. But if that happens, I would probably write his kid to look like Kyrie a little bit, but
I never
have a
was
little,
like a brown haired or a red haired Sora with Kyrie's hair.
yeah, and his and Sora's eyes. I mean Kyrie's eyes and her nose, but Sora's smile. I'm really excited to play the Final Fantasy remake, Part 2 remake.
I wonder how long that'll go for.
I don't know. I'm playing Part 1 right now. Then after that. Later on. I'm going to play Spider-Man PS4 in honor of the.
Did you play the Did you play the Yuffie part of 7?
No, I haven't bought the DLC yet. I heard it's important though.
I wonder if eight's gonna get an overhaul like that.
What?
I wonder if eight's gonna get an overhaul like that.
Maybe.
Maybe fix your stupid junctioning system.
Yeah. And You know what? I hope Spider-Man 2 DLC is better than the one from one.
I didn't mind the DLC from the first game.
That's what I mean. I hope it's better. When I say something good, I hope it gets better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like going from Asylum to City.
Yeah. And you know what kind of podcast we will do? Something Naruto as a basketball coach.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and I like to make him as in his dream job. He's been dreaming all his life, and he gets it now. But he knows the fan expectation. It's of course my favorite college basketball team, University of Kentucky.
Hmm.
We have a demanding fan base.
Wow.
Yeah, we expect excellent. We expect excellence. It's like it's like Alabama football.
You excited for your game against San Francisco on Sunday?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. They say the 49ers are the best team in pro football right now.
They're like
I still think it's the Chiefs.
they're undefeated still with the Eagles, so
Yeah, I think the Eagles are vulnerable.
Bears finally won a game.
Yeah, I think they played it on their legendary player Dick Butkus died.
Hmm.
How speak of legendary football players, I wonder if we'll ever see O.J. Simpson the same way we used to see him again, like he did
Probably
before.
not. I
No.
doubt that's ever gonna happen.
Even after he dies.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
I think the damage has been done.
yeah. I still think he did it.
I guess I will see you next week.
Yeah, next week,
Same time.
same time.
All right.
Or as Batman says, same bad time, same bad channel. See ya.
All right.